Hi everybody! Happy Friday! Hope y'all are having a great end to your week and a good start to your weekend. Haven't played yet today, so we're chatting with Isabel and we're about to walk out of my very first relocated house location. I moved my house last night, but I'm starting to think more and more that that's maybe not going to be the final location for my house, but we'll see if I end up liking it after all. But I do want to get to town visits ASAP though, because I'm thinking with how tired I've been today, it would actually be really good if I got a full night of sleep. So going to bed maybe around 8 or 9 would be ideal, so I don't want to have a 5-hour stream tonight. Just want to get to the town visits ASAP. But hey everybody, how are you all today? Oh, and hi Cosmic Peachy. Said hi to everyone else on the starting soon screen, I think. So obviously it's a little unfinished, but it kind of has the vibes that I want for her house, in the sense of you know, maybe a cliff behind so I can perch cedar trees behind the house. Room for some sort of stream in front of the house. I could even put a bridge across the house maybe. Anyway, it's got some of the pieces that I want for Gleneth's house, but might not be the final location, depending on what's going on. Oh, and hi Zenran! And hi Kemma! Oh, and thank you Jay! Yeah, we got Leaf here today. But, let me go ahead and open the queue. So, the queue is going to be !join, and feel free to submit your island, and I hope I can visit some nice ones today, maybe ones that we haven't seen in a week or two. Oh, look at Melba! Let me go check my turnip prices real quick. Want to make sure that I don't have a spike and be completely unaware of it. And while the queue is opened up with !join, I'm just gonna check a few of the dailies and stuff. If you are interested in having your island visited today, then just go ahead and also just get prepared, think about opening via Dodo code and being all ready and stuff like that. And take a quick look at the shops. I think I have a lot of that stuff. I was happy to hear I won the giveaway because I never win anything. Yeah, I know that feel. It's so random with the bot giveaways. I never know what's gonna happen when I hit that pick the winner button. It's so random. Oh wow, 58 bells. Okay. Well, not spiking in Athalia this Friday. And Pikmin, try not to be dramatic about whether or not you join the queue and stuff. It's just, I have visited your island in particular every single week, and try to keep in mind that not all streamers would do that. A lot of streamers actually do have limitations in place, I'll visit your island once a month sort of thing, or, you know, just keep that in mind, Pikmin. I've visited your island every week for quite a while. It's time to, you know, visit some other ones and maybe not extend the list of my islands visited tonight so long that, I don't get a lot of sleep and that sort of thing. But yeah, if you continue to bring up the queue and everything, Pikmin, we'll have to start, deleting messages and timing out. Oh yeah, and that's great, Kimma. Please let me sell my turnips at that price. Yeah, people are gonna be fighting over the 58 bells price for Athalia. So, I already checked a few things. I guess one last thing I could do while waiting to see if anyone wants to submit their town, I could go and withdraw some bells to submit for Soldrin to pay off Soldrin's second loan. Oh, and hi Peter! How are you today? I might not even need to withdraw money because I think I gave Soldrin like a solid million. Let's see how much that million takes her. So I'm gonna swap characters real quick and pay off a loan with Soldrin. And it looks like Beth and Jay are in the queue, so I look forward to visiting their islands. Don't mind submitting mine, but my town isn't finished, but I have some areas I like. Oh, that would be lovely, Amy. It's totally up to you. I definitely am super understanding of like unfinished towns and whatnot, especially since mine is how it is, you know. It takes time to develop, and it's fun to explore the areas that are done. Like, I definitely won't linger too much in the areas that aren't, but I'll have fun looking through the areas that are done. Oh, awesome. How is everyone? I'm good. It actually is decent outside today. Been in the upper 90s this week, so to have a day where the high was 73 was a good change. Yeah, it's actually like thundering in a really cozy way for me. I'm not sure if it's going to be picked up by the mic at all or anything. That might be kind of cozy if you can hear the rain or the thunder in the mic, but my day was actually super, super stressful, guys. Like, it was one of the most stressful days I've had at work since, like, maybe, like, the holiday season this past year or something. Like, it was terrible. Like, I was borderline, like, having a panic attack at times. Like, it was the sort of stress you, like, feel in your chest. I had so many books to stock, and I wasn't given any help, and I was actually scheduled to help on the cash registers instead, but if you're gonna give me 5 pallets of books to stock, I mean, that stuff's not gonna magically appear on the table. I was so stressed, and also just really tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so it's been a bit of a day for me. Looking forward to some escapism with the island visits. Photopia. Okay, so she does have a lot of money in her pockets, so we can go and pay off the loan. Look at how these weeds are growing a little bit taller in Soldrin's little dilapidated garden here. And let's take a walk through the actual garden. Oh no, what are these yellow hyacinths doing here? Oh, Amy, thank you so much. That's kind of you to say. Thank you, I appreciate it, Lenore and Andrew. Oh, look at this old fencing. This is where my house used to be. Isn't that so funny? This is where it used to be, and then that's where it ended up, was just to the left on the cliff over there. So I'm just gonna pay off the loan real quick, and then we can jump straight into the island visits and not put it off any longer. Look forward to seeing your islands. I know what that's like, just gotta give yourself the chance to decompress and do some self-care. Yeah, as soon as I came home from work, I cuddled with my cat actually in bed back there, and that's part of why I was like a little bit late to stream. I just felt like I needed that time to unwind a little bit and relax. It was also very like a physically taxing day, like my back was starting to hurt a little bit. I had to lift so many boxes of books. Speaking of which, I did bring back the Flex Rewards redemption, so you can spend your acorn points to make me flex. It's just like a gimmicky thing. It's my equivalent of like the dab, basically. Like, so many streamers, you can make them do like a dab, and I chose to just do the flex instead. Oh, we have a few Flex redemptions already. I think I picked the wrong thing somehow. How do I pay my loan? Oh, okay, the first one. So I'll get right to those Flex redemptions. I get being tired because I work in the evening teaching gymnastics, and it is hard work physically. Yeah, like those of us that do have, you know, non-desk jobs that are kind of physical. I have to stand up a lot too. My feet hurt sometimes. Hopefully all the beautiful islands will relax you. Yeah, I'm already feeling so much better than I initially did at work, so that's wonderful. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if I could go island hopping with Soldrin? I don't think I have her little account set up though. So if you're in the queue, go ahead and open up via Dodo code, and I'll start to pop over once I load with my new character. Oh, thank you, Beth and Helly and Robin. So after this black loading screen of death, don't know why this takes so long just to load the starting soon screen. Ooh, can you all hear that at all? It's so windy and like stormy in my life today. Do you all hear it like being picked up by the mic at all? I would submit my second island, but I haven't done that much and I probably don't have enough time for you to visit. Oh, okay, yeah. You have a second island, Cody? You're in the second Switch Club? I can't wait. Well, actually I can wait because I want to finish Athalia more first, but it'll be fun to start to build up my second island and know that that's something else I can work towards over time. Alright. Sorry for the delay. It's such a slow process switching characters. But yeah, I'll do the flexes. Alright. Oh my god, I feel like I'm looking so like buff right now. Like, look at that from some angles. Like, look at how much that muscle like pops out. Like, that is from my stocking job right here. Lifting all those books. I'll do the other one too, although I don't know if that one's as good of an angle, but yeah, I think this one gets the better like camera angle. Alright, time to go hop over to the airport. And hi Dark Knight, welcome to stream. You probably came in at an odd time with me flexing my muscles. Finally getting back to work. Recently had surgery for cancer and I'm finally out of my recovery time. Wow, Peter, I had no idea you were going through that, but that's wonderful that you're getting back into the swing of things, and best wishes for going forward and continuing your recovery, continuing going back to work. And we're also gonna start to get through this Dodo dialogue. Crap, didn't mean to hit Harvey's Island. So we can visit, Beth was actually first. Maybe we can go down the line of Beth and Jay and then Amy. Oh, so cozy over here. And I'll check my Twitch Whispers too, because that's a way that you can basically submit your island via Dodo, is go ahead and click on my name and select to whisper the Dodo code to me. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful Friday and enjoying your time with your family, Dark Knight. That sounds lovely. Probably gaming time after dinner. Oh, that sounds nice, Theo. Oh, and I did forget that a few of my friends, like a few of the people that were visiting today, like we are friends, so I should have asked before I did the Dodo code. What if I have to enter all this again? But yeah, I bet maybe some people open via friends list instead, so let me try to do this dialogue again. Sorry for the clunkiness. I'm so used to doing Dodo codes for like the island tours for some reason. It just seems like what's like most natural or most common. Oh, and thank you, Natav and Nat. I appreciate it. Oh, okay, you're finishing something up first, Beth? I'm interested to see what sort of changes you've made, Beth, because I feel like your island is just so gorgeous every time I visit it. I'm not sure how much more it can improve. Oh, it's Jay's town! Ah, thank you so much for opening your gates, Jay, and I look forward to seeing what you've been up to, too. Jay's been working really hard to basically, like, practically finish his town once and for all. Like, I think he's getting into some of the final stages of wrapping his wrapping up his town in general, which I'm really excited to see, and definitely like big congrats to him for making that sort of progress. I wish I was somewhere close to where Jay is, like in his progress. How many visits do you average? Oh, that's an interesting question. I've never actually counted Bad Dog games, but it is like kind of varies from week to week. I used to kind of go mostly based off of like the queue size, and some weeks there would be a lot of towns in the queue and sometimes there wouldn't. And this week we have 3 towns in the queue right now. Oh my gosh, look at this flyover. I love seeing the mixture of like white and blue flowers, such pretty combinations. And look at all the floor lights. Jay has been busy laying out these floor lights. I'm actually really proud because I actually sent that to Jay. Like he has that in his catalog because I sent it to him. So it's really cool for me to see the use of the floor lights that I helped him out with. Happy to show you the town. It's about done except for some fine details that I'll add in later this year. Oh, okay, so maybe like some seasonal stuff. I know you like to free roam, so feel free to do that. Oh, sure. And it'll be easy to free roam your island since I've visited it a few times, like over the months. I've seen it in so many different stages, from like week 1 Azimuth to like now, like seeing it in its final stages. Oh, look! Oh, I'm just noticing the path work. Look at how it's kind of broken up and like there's like little holes in the path. It reminds me of what I'm trying to do basically, like for parts of my deteriorated paths. Also really just love that view of the hot spring perched up on the cliff. Such a pretty view at the entrance. Oh, I didn't even get the perfect view of the entrance. You gotta like pan up right here to get that perfect view with like the silos and everything. But let's start to explore. Look at these branched like stepping stone paths that are like bricks amongst all the flowers. And look at the wedding arch leading you into this waterfall valley. The wedding arch looks so fitting and fancy, and I see another one on the other side, and it takes you up to the town hall. Wow, you did a kind of a good job of almost in a way like hiding your town hall. Like I feel like when I was standing over here, I didn't know that I would be walking to the town hall. I didn't really notice the town hall at all until I was like right here. You did kind of a good job of just really nestling it like hidden away like amongst all the waterfalls and the arches and the cliffs around it. There's even more waterfalls like behind the town hall, and look at Azimuth's flag. Very celestial. Azimuth is actually kind of named after, I think, some sort of celestial map type term. And I'm glad y'all are enjoying the island so far. Yeah, this island is by jayquincytv in chat, a longtime friend and mod for the channel too. Ah, such pretty like cliffs, waterfalls, flowers perched on top of the cliffs, and you have your little crafting station, which I wonder if you purposefully kind of hid behind that tall cedar. You can barely even kind of see it when you're walking around. Nice little convenient crafting area. And the floor lights are just so dreamy, seeing the way they like glow up as you're walking around. Ah, let's check out this beach landscaping. Some path credit on the beach. That's so kind of Jay to do that. As someone who's made patterns myself, it's always really nice when people give such clear credit like that and just make sure to credit the creator. Ooh, love the white anchor. There's a lot of places that look best when the camera pans up, since I like taking pictures with the Nook camera, but creating all these little spaces was so fun. Yeah, I always try to think about the viewpoints too. Something I've noticed is that occasionally like panning up and doing the Nook camera can actually give somewhat different views though. Like for instance, I pan up and I take this shot, and then I boot up the Nook camera, And actually, it is kind of similar. I swear that there have been times where like they look a little bit different. Let me compare them to make sure I'm not going crazy. Oh yeah, see, it is a little different. So that's something I've found like a little odd at times. I guess you can always like adjust the camera angle with the Nook camera. Oh, that's such a gorgeous spot with the Zen Bridge and... Ooh, looks like you've kind of blocked this area off for now. Like this path through the cliffs is kind of blocked by almost a gate. You're covering up the sign, Jay. How do I know who lives here? Haven't memorized the house exteriors for New Horizons yet. Great inspiration for working on my own island. Yeah, I agree. I think Jay is so good at like terraforming. Oh, is this Admiral? Admiral is so funny. I get kind of a kick out of him, like the expression on his face and just like his color scheme. He's so amusing. Like I really want to kind of, I don't know, it would be fun if I could have Admiral one day in one of my towns, just out of sheer amusement. Oh, you forgot the beach, Jay? And there I was remarking on the beach landscaping. I might leave some of my beaches kind of clean. I think that there's actually something appealing about clear, sandy beaches. That's the typical view that you associate with like some luxurious like resort. It's just the sands stretching out as far as you can see. You definitely don't have to go too wild with the beach landscaping if you don't want to. Look at this incline use. I'm struggling so much with trying to figure out how I want to use my incline, so it's so cozy that you created one of your incline spots to just be this little outdoor dining area. Have some pizza amongst all the beautiful plants and sit in the cute garden chairs with your pizza. Can you pull up the map real quick? Ah, sure. We can take a look at who the villagers are as well. We got Punchy, Benjamin, Julian, Flurry, Cole, Joby, Admiral, Twiggy, Renee, and Antonio. But yeah, I think Jay is definitely going, like, the map is cool, don't get me wrong, but I think Jay in general is going for more, like, walking around town and finding it pretty rather than having, like, a super symmetrical map or anything like that. But yeah, what a nice looking map, and also some really cool uses of bridges. I'm really intrigued that so many of your bridges are, like, really close together. And you can get another view of yet another example of this like hot spring perched up on a cliff. There was kind of one of these at the entrance, and now there's like another one right here surrounded by cedars and blue flowers and blue bushes. I remember the shopping district, but it used to be so red and zen. Jay has kind of changed it up a little bit, like it's not quite the same as I remember it. Jay used to have like lots of zen paths and zen fences, and now it's more like the same sort of color scheme that the rest of the town has, which I think is so lovely to just have a consistent color scheme throughout the whole town and not, you know, have different areas. Ooh. I love the way Nook's Cranny is tucked within the cliff, and I guess Abel's Sisters kind of is too. That's a really good idea to kind of like nestle them in there. The same sort of way you would like nestle in an incline into the cliff, you nestled in the shops. Ooh, I love this bench placement too. So cozy to sit under the trees. Oh, and hi Leah Wynn, welcome to stream. My beaches are pretty empty except for palm trees, don't really know how to use them. Yeah, it depends on your theme, I guess. Like if you're going for kind of a cozy feel, maybe just like lots of beach towels and beach balls, lifeguard chairs, but if you're going for something fancy, maybe like the shell furniture. Okay, so I'm not sure. Oh, okay, I was about to say I wasn't sure if I can get over there, but I can. so gorgeous. I really want to kind of explore every inch of Azimuth since it's in such a detailed state right now where like every inch of it has been paid attention to, and you just find these adorable little spots like practically hidden away. And look at these vistas as well, like the fact that when you're standing up here you can like look across at like the river below, look across at like the bridges and waterfalls. Unfortunately, I feel like these like vista views are actually better at like other times of day though. Like for some reason they chose to go with like a silhouette approach for like sunset and early morning. Like all the things in the distance are kind of silhouettes right now, but it's still really, really cool to see. I love it. Oh, you hear the thunder, Beth? In Heli? I've not thought about using floor lights on my island before, but you've inspired me. Yeah, well, I haven't seen anyone use the floor lights quite like Jay has, where they're kind of just strewn across the path as you're walking. I've seen people use them as like displays for the museum. Like the museum actually has something that looks like floor lights around like the red banners. But Jay just has them like around as you're walking through town just to kind of illuminate everything. Oh, so many benches. You have so many places to sit in your town, Jay. And I really like this house location and how it meshes so well with this like rustic archway. Like such good ideas for like decorating villager homes and landscaping around the villager home locations. Ah, nice little vista view of the ocean. Those are the benches I crafted for you early on. Really? I don't even remember that, Jay. But it looks like this is the humble, like, hybrid breeding grounds of Azimuth, and Jay doing some hybrid production down here. I wonder what your plans are for this area when you're, like, all done with the hybrids, or maybe this will be a permanent, like, hybrid production area. Oh, I love the view of the waterfall tumbling down right near this incline. And you use the wedding archway to lead up to your house now, and your house looks different. It used to be kind of like a white cottage, but now it's customized to blue. Oh, and hi, Cole. Look at Cole coming to join the tour here. Alright, so let's explore Jay's house while we're here. Mine's gonna be a quick island tour because I don't have that much going on in my island. Yeah, that's totally fine too. I do notice that sometimes different islands take different amount of times to explore, and sometimes it doesn't even have to do with the development of the island, but like when you do a lot of terraforming, there's like a lot of like wandering through the cliffs that you end up doing. Like it's almost like maybe it's not even a development thing all the time. Sometimes it's just the amount of terraforming you've done. Look at this pathwork in the house itself. I think it would be so cool to use patterns like this, but I kind of feel like I won't have the space with only 50 pattern slots. I think I won't make use of this, but it's so cool to see. Oh, that'll probably be the coffee shop if it gets added, but for now it's just hybrids. Interesting, so you're saving a place for the coffee shop. Oh, and Jay has mentioned that he probably isn't going to change this room, that he designed it really early on and it's just going to remain this way. I have seen this room a few times on my island visits to Jay's town, and it's super lovely every time. So warm and cozy with all the yellows and whites and the hats on the wall. Love the hats on the wall. You like Cole, Theo? Yeah, it kind of surprised me seeing him all of a sudden. I just like panned up for an aesthetic view and it was like, oh, there's a black bunny looking at me. Cole looks like he's seen some stuff. Yeah, he kind of like, there's a few villagers like that like have those like round eyes. Ooh, this room looks a little different. I like it a lot. It feels like more, I guess, sentimental and symmetrical. Like I've seen some like cluttered examples of this sort of like clock making room where like the clocks on the walls appeared cluttered, and now they're just nice and symmetrical, and also really love the use of this rug, and using kind of items that I think of as, like, outdoor items indoors. Always love to see stuff like that. Haven't played New Horizons yet today. We'll probably play it after dinner though. That sounds nice. Yeah, I hadn't played it yet either today. Had work, and then I had to have my kitty cat snuggle time. Oh, she's so sweet though. Cats are such a good way to cheer you up. Ooh, the lights are off in here. I love this kitchen. It's so like dingy and feels just so utilitarian and real. Like this is like a real life kitchen, and I even like the fact that it has like a living area too. Like there's definitely like your spot to make coffee, your spot to do your cooking, and the fridge and the pots and pans. But look at this nice couch over here. Jay's got to have a spot to watch TV and play Switch games, you know? I'd be available for an island of visitor in about an hour if you're not full. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, Bad Dog Games. I'll kind of pencil it into my schedule. Oh, and here's the basement. Jay's still working on the basement. Don't blame you at all, Jay. You've done more work on your house than I have. Something I'm thinking about, by the way, like I'd like to try to get back to doing multiplayer on Saturdays, just for like fun multiplayer games, and then I figured maybe after the multiplayer games on Saturdays, since sometimes it's actually surprisingly quick, maybe I can head over to Harvey's Island on like Saturday afternoons and evenings to do some interior decorating. Wow, this room! I love cluttered aesthetics so much, and I've actually had like a little bit of trouble doing them in New Horizons at times. Like I feel like New Leaf in a weird way maybe had like more furniture variety, but you've done such a good job making it look cluttered, Jay. I'll have to draw some inspiration from this, like how to clutter up a room. And I mean that in the best way too. Sometimes it's by far the easiest rooms to decorate are the ones where you like have a bed in the middle, and then you put like a lamp next to the bed, and then you have like a sofa in the corner, and it takes a lot more thought, I think, to like come up with something this creatively arranged and just so delightfully cozy. I love it so much. Oh, you think the back room is a disaster, Jay? I thought it was like a purposeful, like charming arrangement around that like rose carpet. I thought it was purposeful, Jay. Changing the time to 5 a.m.? Wow, Beth, I can't wait now. Wow, I love 5 a.m. I've never done an island tour at 5 a.m. because, you know, that's not when I stream at, but that's so creative to like time travel for your island tour. Like it's like a dream address visit that you saved at 5 a.m. Oh, so pretty. I really love Azimuth and how it's turned out with like all the terraforming. Oh gosh. I hate when my character does this. It takes her forever to figure out how to scooch. But look at this spot back here with like all the black iron and the iron fences. You're so good at like mixing and matching like the iron stuff with the iron fence and tying it all together. 5 a.m. is the best. Yeah, it's my favorite time too. And like the best music, like Andrew said. I remember when I was on vacation, because I did take vacation time for New Horizons release, I had such weird sleeping habits that I was often up so much during the night and able to play like right at 5 a.m. and I kind of miss those times. I clock in at work at 5 a.m. now. Like that's my work clock in time. Ah, pretty. This is so well done. You've got like your star clocks, your nova lights, your star fragments, all yellow to like match this yellow moon perched up on the cliff, and surrounded by plants. I think that's so cool the way that like Azimuth is essentially like a mixture of both like a very greenery heavy town and also very celestial. Like I think some other people might have just chosen to like not plant quite as much greenery around their moon and their stars because they're trying to go more for a celestial vibe, but Jay like mixes the celestial vibes with like the greenery so well. And you can really like get lost in this town amongst all the inclines and bridges and forking, branching paths. Must have been so much work to like plan all this, which is so impressive because I don't even think Jay like purposefully like set out a gridded map or like gridded it all out. He didn't bulldoze his whole town like oh, Sarah! Wow, with that 6-month resub. Congrats on that 6 months with the new badge. Your little tree is growing, and thank you so much for 6 months of support, Sarah. Can't believe it's half a year since I first met you. You're a very precious human being. Always remember that. Oh, you too, Sarah. Your friendship and your modding and everything you like add to the community, just for being a lovely person yourself. It all means so much to me, Sarah, and thank you so much for that 6 months of support. Great to see you. Hope you're having a good Friday, and I hope your new island is going along well. Sarah recently resetted her island. We're in Jay's Azimuth right now, and just really having so much fun bouncing between all these like bridges and inclines and cozy little areas set aside for villagers. This is Julian's house. I know Julian because he is in my town too. I have such trouble resisting. I've seen Julian's house quite a few times, obviously, because I have in my town, but I never get tired of seeing his house. It's gorgeous. Isn't it so pretty and so perfect for Azimuth with all the celestial vibes? Oh, and I just remembered, that's probably a change that's going to come to Azimuth in the future, right? Is all the zodiac furniture. It would go so well with like your starry theme and your, I've said celestial a million times, but you know, that's your theme, so makes sense that I've had to say it a million times. And I love like all the star fragments over the paths. And this takes you back to the shopping district, so some of this ground may be covered, but I think there are like new areas to explore in Azimuth that I haven't gotten to yet, like the museum. I remember Jay telling me, I don't know what to do with the museum, so I'm just gonna put cliffs around it, but I think that's totally valid. It totally works with like the fencing and the cliffs surrounding it, makes it look nice and cozy. Definitely like a little bit more of like, I don't know, what I'm trying to do with my museum might actually be too much, and something like this looks so nice and simple and elegant. Glad I'm not alone in the resetting boat. Oh yeah, and also another prominent community member, Lenore, she also reset her island. So yeah, we have a few new newish islands like in the community at the moment. Probably make some more zodiac stuff later. Yeah, it's so fun to think about all the things that we'll have to unlock in the coming seasons, whether it's like the ice furniture or the zodiac stuff, whatever sort of new events they add. And whose house is this, hidden by a pear tree? Are pears your native, Jay? What's your native fruit? I see a few pears here. It makes me wonder if that's your native. I guess I could look at your passport, probably. I never look at the passports. That's something I don't really do a lot. Look at this little sauna laid out. I like how you have like just some subtle fencing around it. Like it's kind of like a humble little sauna. Ooh, and I remember this area. I saw this in the flyover, and I've seen it so many times in the flyover because Jay has helped so much with like villagers crafting and everything. But we've got Punchy's house, a nice cozy little white house to go with all the white flowers everywhere. And you must have been busy crafting these wedding arches. Ah, and that's where Jay is right now, showing off how this area looks from below. Aw, look at us in our little hats. I'm gonna have to take a picture to kind of remember this like little moment here. Get the right filter. Oh, Jay's whipping out his phone too. Ooh, I like that filter. Am I centered? So pretty. This one's kind of nice too. But yeah, what a nice spot, both from above and below. Like the fact that you considered how this area would look from like multiple different angles. I remember seeing that area when I was up on the cliffs and I thought it looked so good, and it looks so nice from down below as well. Oh, your native is cherries. There's only 2 cherry trees left though, yeah. I don't have a whole lot of apples left either after all my bulldozing. It's definitely like I'm starting to get mixed feelings about the fact that I valued apples so much in my own resetting, because I thought that perfect fruit would come back, and I've always been so fond of the perfect apples, but if they're not going to add the perfect fruit back, I feel like I kind of reset for apples for nothing. Oh, look at this beach. I really like that. That's such a cool little spot, like a private beach for whoever lives here, for Punchy. Won't be resetting in New Horizons, although maybe when I want a break, I'll reset my New Leaf Town. Oh, cool. Since you visited, the VOD will always be there. That's not totally true, but you can always download the VOD if you want. But Twitch actually deletes the VODs every like 2 weeks. Oh, Flurry, I have her in my town too. Got your little DIY area. Eric moved in yesterday as my final of the starter 3, and I like how he has the starter house actually. Feels much more like his New Leaf log cabin. Yeah, that's not a bad starter house to have for Eric at all. We were talking about that yesterday because I actually have Eric who just moved in yesterday as well, and I was so surprised to walk in and see so much snow. Even though like I had heard that his house in New Horizons is different, it still catches me a little off guard every time I wander into his house and see all the snow, because I felt like his log cabin was so iconic. Wow, this area feels like a little significant. Is there like a backstory behind this area, Jay? Ate too many tortilla chips and now I'm horribly bloated, but other than that, my Friday's been nice. I'm glad your Friday's been nice. I was telling chat earlier, I actually had like a really heavily stressful day at work, so mine could have been better, but I'm glad to have for now put that behind me and just having fun streaming some island visits and cuddled with my cat earlier, so I've recovered from a bit of a stressful Friday. Yeah, Lenore, I'm so sorry about that. Lenore's having trouble still in the resetting stages of like resetting for her town. Has Antonio been in your town from the start, Jay? Because I feel like I remember him from some of my early visits. Have you continued to have him like for a long time? Enjoy your lurk, Kimma. Let me know, like, I definitely, like, Kimma is redeeming the, like, villager reward for our charity. We're in our final days of our charity campaign for Color of Change, and one of the charity, like, kind of thank yous is, like, when you donate $10, I'll move in, like, a villager via Amiibo, and so we're actually working on that with Kimma right now, and just let me know if you want me to try to even maybe, like, boot up my side town, like, on one of the flyovers on the stream so that you can get started moving in Diana. Yeah, I wonder if I've explored Azimuth to the fullest now. I'm definitely like kind of getting the impression that I've maybe seen most things, but I just never tire of walking through this town and seeing all the blue, seeing all the white, seeing all the floor lights. The great use of like path work and the great use of terraforming. Everything ties together so well. And I think this island is a great example of the fact, like, it's almost like a contrast to how I did my island. Like, I do mine in a sense of, like, trying to pick, like, themed areas for different parts of the map, and I feel like Jay just, like, went with the flow so much more. Like, he just kind of went with where inspiration took him and didn't feel like he needed to, like, have themed areas everywhere, and just wanted to have a nice celestial theme throughout like the entire town. Oh, and hi Shivi, welcome in. Happy Friday to you, Shivi. So no backstory behind that area. I almost thought it looked like kind of a memorial for something, so that's why I was asking. If anyone's trying to figure out what I'm talking about, it was like, let's see if I can make my way to that memorial again. Aw, thank you for the good luck for Lenore, Robin. It can be such a frustrating time resetting, so best of luck to Lenore. But yeah, that's the spot I was talking about. It almost looks like a bit of a memorial to me, like some relic or some memorial of some past event. Antonio and Renee are both still here. Oh, your starters are still there, Jay? That's wonderful. That's so special. Makes me feel a little bad that like my starters are like, you know, definitely nowhere near Athalia anymore. Tammy and Genji. Somehow I missed this spot. Megan, thank you for the follow, but this is the area behind the town hall, which is so cool seeing the town hall like roof raised in a sense in front of you. Like it almost kind of goes with like the flowers and everything. The flowers being blue and then the town hall roof kind of looking bluish purple. Just all meshes really well together, and I love the gold roses. I've always felt that gold roses look best in kind of like small amounts and not like spamming them everywhere. They just look like nice little fancy accents. Oh, is that Cole's house? Oh, it's so pretty. Is there anywhere else in town that I missed, Jay? Anywhere else that I should head to before I leave Azimuth? Thank you, Sarah. I can show the last few parts if you like. There's 2 hidden areas that are kind of hidden, but you got pretty much all of it. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm right by you now, Jay, in case you want to lead me anywhere that's like secret. I've been wearing this hat for so long. A villager actually like gave me this hat. Like, I didn't even pick it out at Able Sisters, didn't even like order it through my catalog or anything. It was a villager gift, and I've liked how it kind of matches like all my brown outfits and everything. Should probably change my shoes though. Oh, so this is where Renee lives. Somehow I missed this. I guess I wouldn't have missed it if I looked at the map to see where Renee was located. But love how she's perched on the cliff, nice little scenic view. I think Jay must have moved to Renee's house because I remember back when it was actually down here, I think. Like, I think Renee's house used to be down here. But it looks so good, perched up on the cliff. Ah, and this is what you did with your landmass. So interesting. You kind of like did 2 little cliffs with a walkway in between. That is so cool. It's like a walkway that connects the 2 beaches. Anyway, just really enjoying seeing all the creative little touches to Azimuth, like even this palm tree right here, just chilling out close to the beach, but not actually on the beach. Jay's Island is perfect. Oh, thank you all so much for all the hype and love in chat for Jay's Island. He's worked so hard on it and accomplished so much. I'm so impressed by his like speedy landscaping and terraforming skills. Would definitely be interested to see his process sometime, like if he wanted to show off how he goes about planning an area. Oh, look at that shot though. Find a little shot of Azimuth. Islands like this make me feel lazy with my island. It makes me feel like slow, like I'm just so much slower compared to everyone. How do you get the gold roses? Traditionally you get gold roses through the golden watering can. Oh, it looks like therapy already answered you. And thank you so much for submitting your island, Jay. I guess we'll hop back to Athalia temporarily to then visit another island. People that we have in our queue, which by the way is !join to join the queue. We've also got Beth and we've got Amy, so yeah, we'll see who's ready to open up. Definitely send me like a Twitch whisper if you want to open up via Johto code, or tell me how you're opening. Guess what? I changed my dream villagers again. Can you believe it? I'm such a hypocrite with the whole set on my dreamies now. Oh no, it totally makes sense to take your time with that. And Marowak, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I thought that you had already subscribed, but I guess this is your 2-month resub. Wow. Thank you so much for 2 months of support, Marowak. It means a lot. You're such a lovely person, been so helpful in the community and to me. A little shout out to Marowak is the one that taught me how to do the 4th tier glitch, which I've had a lot of fun with and can safely say like I'm a pro now. So Marowak, thank you so much for that. And welcome back to the Forest Fam for 2 months. I hope you continue to enjoy the emotes and your time here. Yeah, let's see whose island we can visit next. Maybe I should just look for my gates for friends for now, in a sense of like, I think a few of the people that I was going to visit are actually like on my friends list. Oh, thank you all so much for the hype and love and chat, all those rubies and all those leaves. And I've been meaning to add like a new hype command that also maybe has a few of like, say the flowery leaf emote, but I think that would require me to like basically pay myself with bits with the bot, so I haven't done it yet. That would be such a weird thing to like cheer with bits with my own bot user. So let's look what's open for friends to see if Beth or Amy are opened up yet. No pressure. Oh, cool. Amy's offering to open up. Thank you all so much for sharing your islands with the community and with me tonight. It's been so nice so far. Looks like we got a flight for Azimuth still. I'll try searching again in like another minute or two. Ah, and Sarah redeemed a flex. I had a few of these earlier, Sarah. You missed it, but here's a flex just for you, Sarah. Look at that. Look at that muscle popping out. All that book stocking coming to fruition. Finally, it's back. Yeah, it's been such a fun little gimmicky pastime for the channel, the flex points redemption. Ooh, we have a flight for Citrine right now. I love Amy's town name, Citrine. It kind of reminds me of citrus. I wonder if that kind of means that Amy's town fruit is maybe oranges. That would make a lot of sense. Oh, you're good, Jay. And hi, Titch. Yeah, happy Friday to you too. I hope this week has been good for you, Titch, and that you're getting to relax now. I know that you're often pretty busy at your job. Hopefully you get some nice relaxed time this weekend. Thank you, Nano. I appreciate it. You could always add a sassy hype command. Oh yeah. The bot does have like all the emotes that are like subscriber ones, but I would have to literally like cheer with my own bot to get like the bit ones, I think. If you want to visit my island Sogno and pick your mums, let me know. Oh, I would love to. I've never visited Marowak's island before, and she is offering to like give me some more green mums to kind of add to my collection, so we'll definitely have to visit her too today. So we've got potentially Marowak, Beth, and possibly Bad Dog Games too. And who else? Oh yeah, well we're visiting Amy's town right now, Citrine. I kind of missed the flyover, bummer. I'll have to just be eyes wide open as I'm walking around town since I didn't get a preview of the flyover. What's your workout regimen? It's actually a fun nod to like my stocking job. I stock things basically like at my work, and I stock books, so I pick up a lot of like book boxes and stuff, and it's just so funny to see like myself getting buff from something that I don't even try to do. Like I don't try to go to the gym or anything like that, so that's part of the silliness of the reward, is it's just like showing off my gains from my stocking job. Wow, look at this entrance to Citrine. Such a gorgeous like waterfall-filled valley, and you kind of like wander along this little narrow path. I think it helps kind of nicely hide the fact that obviously the town hall is not like directly lined up with the airport. Like it's an example of how you can make something like that work with like more of a winding path that's still just as scenic as something symmetrical. And now look at all the flowers. It looks like you do some flower breeding up there. Like you, maybe in order to breed your flowers, you like hop up on the cliffs to water them. Oh, and there's Amy's character. You're so pretty. I love your little like half-closed eyes and your eyebrows and your Renaissance fair style dress. Got some sunny hyacinths by the town hall. Nice little contrast with the purple roof. Purple and yellow are complementary. Oh, and I see Chrissy. And would you like to guide me around, Amy, or would you like me to free roam? Maybe I should actually follow Amy around, or actually it looks like she's sitting down on the seat here. That's such a sad little like lost cat sign. I get so sad about thinking about lost animals that it almost like hits too close to home. I don't want to be missing a cat. Feel free to run around town. I'll not follow you around. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll have fun exploring. Thanks, Amy. So relieved that it's the weekend. Who knew teaching during a pandemic would be so hard? Oh, I can imagine, Titch. I'm so glad that you have some time to relax now. And excuse me, my voice cracked a little there. My town is still a huge work in progress. Didn't play for a long while because of family stuff. Yeah, mine too. Yours is just as developed or more than mine. You have so many cute areas already, like this spot by Nook's Cranny. I've never seen anyone do something quite like this with their Nook's Cranny, and I think it's so charming the way that you paved it with like terracotta, made it nice and bright, and it almost feels like a restaurant too, like with the ice cream stand and the popcorn. I think you made it quite like summery. Maybe that's kind of what you're going for, is like a summery shop arrangement. And more flower breeding going on down here. Ooh, some beachscaping. You got the fancy surfboards. Oh, and I'm glad you all like the entrance. That is a stunning entrance, isn't it? I have noodly arms, 22 pounds as a struggle to carry or lift. Yeah, I have trouble with keeping track of like what, I guess, the amount that is difficult for me to lift. I admit there is this item at Costco, which is, you know, where I work, and it's like essentially a 50-pound bag of dog food. And I admit I have trouble moving that around, so maybe 50 pounds is a little too much for me without help, but definitely have some muscles to show for all the books that I've been moving, at least. Ah, look at the campgrounds. You have your own little, like, tent character. The half-closed eyes really are pretty. I don't know why I never dare to use them. Yeah, I tend to pick the more, like, popular eyes, but every time I see one of the ones that's, like... Oh, I got rid of your cockroaches, Amy. I'm your own little cockroach, what do you call it? Can't think of a name for it. But you know those services that get rid of cockroaches. Oh, and hi, Leah. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good today. Happy Friday. We're in AmysAC's town right now, which has a really charming campsite area. Nice place to sit and view the stars by the waterfall. I feel like Sprocket isn't really vibing with the area. This area is so woodsy, and then you have like this robotic bird walking around with glowing blue eyes. I haven't talked to Sprocket in ages, man. I might have met him back in the GameCube. It's so weird seeing him in HD. Oh, and he's a jock? Wow, he's like a jock robotic bird. So much going for Sprocket. I don't think I've ever bought that much dog food at once. Yeah, that's a lot of dog food. But that's Costco for you. How many kilograms is 50 pounds? Yeah, us and our Americans and our Fahrenheit and pounds and inches, we're ridiculous, aren't we, Sarah? Pest control exterminator? Alright, that's the word. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Look at this adorable little shopping area. Wow, this is so creative. I'm so impressed. I totally didn't expect this, but look at this little like crystal ball area with such the fitting like pattern to go on the stall, and you're selling fruit, and looks like there's some bamboo stuff for sale here. Some vending machines and boxes. It's so realistic. I love it so much. It feels very Japan with all the Zen items. Sprocket has really grown on me. He's such a character. Oh, Sprocket was your first Islander? What an interesting first jock to have Sprocket. His 3 hairs get me every time. You're so, you have such attention to detail, Titch. I didn't even notice his, 3 hairs. Oh, thank you, Leah. Yeah, it's actually a dress. It's, like a really pretty, like, a green bodice on top and then, like, a pink dress below. I really like this, dress, too. And hi, Charlie. Oh, I hope you're doing okay, Charlie. Hope you're having as good of a Friday as you can, and welcome to stream. Hope you're doing so good, Charlie. Yeah, thank you all so much for the love for Charlie. Should I void Pinky to take in Bunny? Pinky for Bunny. I admit I prefer Bunny to Pinky, so I guess I would do that, Shivi. Wow, look at this interior too. Like, I just love the mixture of personal touches with the cat tower and the cat bed, and also like all the Zen stuff too. Like, I definitely probably wouldn't have thought to like pair the cat tower with like such a cool looking like Zen room that has so many rustic touches, but it works so well to kind of add like a bit of personality to the room. Feeling a little down about everything today, just trying to stay positive, but it's difficult sometimes. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Charlie. Yeah, I hope that you can find some escape and some downtime to relax and escape from your situation for a bit. Maybe like listen to some nice music or listen to a nice movie. So the back room, I really like the use of the lattice, and it feels like a hobby room kinda, like you got your place to write on your typewriter, and your place to write over here too, like maybe a writer lives here, someone that does a lot of writing, and feels so cozy and cabin-like. When I move out next year, I'm getting real rustic interior in my house. Ooh. That'll be cool. That's part of the reason why I always do like rustic interiors sometimes, is because like it's a little bit of escape from what I do in real life, where in real life often I have like modern touches to my rooms, so it really amuses me to have like a medieval style kitchen or rustic things like that. Oh, those are the only rooms you've done? Alright, Alright, maybe I should stop popping into them then. Thanks for letting me know, and the rooms you have so far are so charming, Amy. Oh, I'm so sorry that the stream's being buggy for you, Robin, but thank you so much for watching, and hope you have a great Friday. And I also just like your house location perched among like all these inclines, the waterfalls, such a cool entrance. Are you kind of going for like a bit of a zen theme in a lot of places? Like these lanterns are kind of zen. Oh, and I love the duck underneath the waterfall. Yeah, let me take a look at the map to see kind of a glance of areas that I haven't explored yet. Ooh. Looks like we have quite the neighborhood over there. Let me go and explore that neighborhood. There's a McDonald's near me that has a medieval theme, which I love. Ah, interesting. Why does your McDonald's have a medieval theme? Kind of reminds me of like, I went to this trip to a place in Georgia last year that was kind of like inspired, like it was trying to like look like a European cottage town, but it was so funny because it's of course in Georgia, so it makes no sense for it to have like a European cottage feel, like the German timber cottages, but it was very like commercialized, and everything in the area, like even like Wendy's and fast food places, and every building had to be themed like it was like a European cottage, like timber structure, because like that was just the vibe that they were going for I guess like the cabin retreat, because that's what I did. I booked like a cabin over there. Look at this really pretty layout of like hedge yards for the neighbors. Every yard has their own little personalized hedge wrapped around their house with their own sorts of like places to sit, their own garbage cans, their own flowers out front. Such a nice mix of different ways to landscape the yards. I like this house exterior. Ooh, who lives here? Peggy. Ah, I like the simplicity of Peggy's house. Oh yeah, and enjoy your dinner, Shivi. Thanks for being here. Oh yeah, Charlie, that does sound really hard to adjust to. I remember eating at the McDonald's of the future at Navy Pier, but it got more boring in recent years. Ah, I haven't even heard of that. Sounds interesting though. And I also see some, I see a museum up there. Oh! Celeste! Let me go talk to you. You're not gonna fake me out with that wish making this time, Celeste. I didn't hear a shooting star. Please be the moon. Not that I even have plans for the moon, but watch it be like one of those like sci-fi items. Oh, it's a lily wand. Okay. It's been a while since I've gotten a new wand from Celeste. Going for very Zen and Buddhist kind of feels, inspired by my trips to the Buddhist temples I visited while on my journey into Buddhism. Oh, cool, Amy. I can definitely see that. It's nice to know kind of the inspiration behind like all the Zen feels. That maybe instead of being like Japan in general, it's more, rather than being Zen, it's more like trying to be Buddhist. That's really interesting. But yeah, do you think that I've explored everything that's like developed, Amy, or is there any other place that I kind of missed? Just again, like look at this stunning marketplace zone and the campsite. Oh, there's another area on the bottom left of my island near the beach. I'll go and check that out too. Exactly my reaction every time I see Celeste. Yeah, it's so fun to find her walking around your own town. I feel like it's always such a surprise for me because Celeste or Isabel never mentions that Celeste is here or anything. It's just like you see her wandering around. Ah, look at this other little Buddhist spa, basically, like all the bamboo stuff and the hot spring. such a good location for it out on these rocks. These rocks haven't even been like on my radar as far as landscaping, but it's fun to think about like landscaping my own rocks eventually. That reminds me of a town I visited in California called Solvang, same time. It was very European cottage inspired. Yeah, I just get a kick out of the fact that, like, you know, I love that architecture, but like it's funny when it's like commercialized to, you know, it's nowhere near Europe. It's just some sort of attempt at like a touristy European cottage feel. Wow. I can't believe I almost missed this. Look at this meditation area, or I might not even be saying the right sort of vocabulary to go with, you know, obviously this is very, very Buddhist. Look at all these cushions and those cool little like portraits. Oh, and this is even like a signpost saying like what the area is. So neat. I love it, Amy. Yeah, we had a few people, I think, in the community that had Celeste tonight. Wasn't another one Peachy? Peachy had a Celeste and a meteor shower. A little sad that I couldn't make it before stream. This stream serves as a nice escapism from what's going on because I love New Horizons and it's nice to listen to gameplay. Oh, Charlie, I'm glad. It's kind of escapism for me too. I've got my mundane life, and then I've got my little Animal Crossing life where I can sculpt waterfalls to my heart's content, just like Amy did here. Yeah, let me know if there's any other little areas that I missed, Amy, before I go. Meditation area. Ah, cool. So I did actually say meditation. I wasn't sure if that was the right vocabulary. I actually don't know a whole lot about Buddhism. They don't really teach about it like too much in school, even though it is one of the major religions. Oh, you're gonna get lots of star fragments tomorrow, Andrew? Thank you so much for submitting your island, Amy. It was super fun to see like all the cool spots you have so far. I really liked that marketplace. That was so cool the way you had it on the bridge too. Usually when I see marketplaces, people put them on the ground and then they like terraform around the marketplace. A bridge marketplace was so interesting. And hi Keenan, welcome to stream. We're doing some island visits today. I hope you're having a nice Friday and doing well. That town tune is familiar. What is it again? Yeah, I'll have to pay attention. By the way, I think maybe you might be like, you might have your phone out or be talking to someone, but no worries. And Beth is opening up her gate, so we'll go to Bethstown perhaps next, and then Marowak. The waterfalls are gorgeous at the entrance. They really are. Oh, you're good, Amy. Oh my gosh, my flyover is so funny. What is going on with my flyover? Have you all noticed that the yellow mums kind of look like the dandelions from past games? Like, to me, obviously the weeds are supposed to look like dandelions at this time of year, but I think if you ever want to create a dandelion feel, maybe you could just plant yellow mums. Oh, and hi Sailor Venus. It's going pretty good. I'm having a nice relaxing time doing island tours right now. I hope you're doing good. How's your Friday? My town tune is the Star Wars Cantina music. Oh, so that's why it sounded familiar to some people. I didn't really catch it. I need to pay more attention to people's town tunes when I'm hearing it. So next we're going to Bethstown, which I'm excited about the fact that Beth set her island to like 5 a.m. and it's going to be such a gorgeous way to explore a town at a different time of day than I normally do on stream. I'm not gonna lie, since maybe I have started to dabble in time travel more occasionally, I definitely try not to like abuse it or like ruin the game for myself by just speeding ahead, but like I have dabbled in it some, and I wonder if maybe sometime for stream I could time travel to a more unusual time, like late at night or early morning, because I always stream around the same time in the afternoon, evening. Doing alright, a bit tired, but glad to catch the stream. Yeah, that sounds, like you, are having a similar day to me. I've been really tired too, but, got some cat snuggle time before I started stream and tried to rest up a little bit before I started. Oh, and hi Marigold! Welcome in! How are you doing today? It's good to see you. You got an offer for Pinky and she's not getting voided? That's wonderful. I would definitely expect maybe, unfortunately, so many villagers seem to get like voided now in New Horizons because they pack up so quickly and it's so hard to like find someone with an open slot. I'm so glad that you found a home for Pinky. Oh, thank you, Titch. Have a great night. Hope you have a great weekend coming up too, and thank you so much for hanging out today and watching these islands. Your town tune is inspired from a song from a Hindi movie? Ah, interesting. I need to make a new one. I'm not really happy with my town tune. I really liked my one from Citaloon. Part of me would hate to do it, but like, should I just take the town tune from Citaloon since I like it more? Ah, look at this morning view. Of course it'll be even more obvious once we like pan up and see like the morning sky. I see some new paths. I think Beth has been laying some new QR codes. I don't recognize these from Beth's town. I bet Athalia would look beautiful in the early morning. Yeah, I really like it at that time of day too. My only complaint with the early morning is things from far away at the early morning, it kind of becomes silhouettes. I kind of wish that like sometimes you could see stuff in the distance without it becoming like a silhouette. You can even kind of see a bit of that silhouette vibe like when I pan up here at the entrance. But wow, look at this pretty time of day. 5 a.m. hike. And I really like the entrance and how it's just so foresty and woodsy and natural, and it leads right up to the town hall. You have quite a centered town hall. Is it like perfectly centered? I guess not quite, but the way you made it such like a foresty entrance really goes with the asymmetry, I think. Oh, and it's the path that's been like sweeping the community. It has been like a little amusing to me to see all the reactions to this path because like it's super well executed, but at the same time like people have done these grassware paths before and it kind of feels like people are acting like this is the first time like they've ever seen anything like this, but it is really, really gorgeous. You forgot a fossil on the flyover. Yeah, sometimes I do see little cracks on my island tours. It's hard to get them all. There's so many fossils everywhere. I get a little lazy about the fossils myself. Like, it's a little bit annoying to dig them up every day. Wow. This path, though. This grassware. Look at the way you framed this entire sitting area with, like, the grassware. And then everything just feels so lovely and muted and dirt colored. You even made like the patio be nice and natural to go on top of the dirt patch. You're doing some beach landscaping with your little picnic area on the beach. On the crescent moon chair. I like how you use like a white crescent moon chair. 5 a.m. music is my favorite. Me too. I love how calming it is. It's really just the best way to just relax. It's so beautiful, so different from a lot of the other music in the game that's so much more like jaunty. This one's so peaceful and calm. Ooh, I like this spot a lot. I keep just going, ooh. Look at this water wrapped around the well. That waterfall framed in the distance. Oh, and you can hop across. The path with a capital space, with a capital P. Trademarked path. Oh, and hi, Narrow. The use of the pathing and mush items. Yeah, I like it too. I was really remarking too, like the combination of those two together, like, because they almost have like a similar color scheme, like all the browns that she uses in the QR codes and all the browns of like the mush furniture and everything. Ooh. Do you want me to get this fossil for you, Beth? No, I'll leave it for you. So pretty. I like just the simple elegance of like all the waterscaping and the waterfalls. I love this like circle spot around the bird bath. That's so pretty. You do so many cool things like with water like wrapped around different areas. I've not played at 5 a.m. before. I think I might need to time travel to it at some point. Oh, really? So it's just not a time that you like play the game, so you just haven't played it before. Yeah, I recommend it. If you're not too opposed to time travel, it is worth it to like just experience the sky. This is, I think, even like a little bit later in the day, like 5:40 a.m. But right at 5 a.m. there's even like kind of a green tint to the sky. I always love Beth's garden out in front where she does her farming, and just love the use of inclines, the use of like looking out at vistas on either side of the house, like that waterfall vista, and then this one over here like with the rustic well in the distance. Also really appreciate the way that that's like basically tumbling off into the ocean on the other side. Let's go and explore Beth's house. Beth is a really pretty interior decorator, does such great interior decorating work. I love that the music just adds to the aesthetic so much. Such a calm theme for a rustic town. Yeah, I also really like Beth's town at sunset too, though. Like, it's a very versatile town as far as how it looks at different times. Oh, look at this cozy, warm room, bathed in kind of the morning light, and I love the glow of the candle. Everything's so cozy and warm. Wow, I really like that corner over there with like the mush table. 5 a.m. was my favorite in New Leaf, and it's my favorite in New Horizons. You're consistent. Using the path to show where spots from walking is brilliant. So yeah, I think that that's part of the appeal of the path too, is not just to use it as a path, but to use it as grassware too, which grassware might have gotten a bad rap from past games, but I think that's partly because you literally like had to run on the paths in order to wear them down. I had natural paths in Citrine in a few spots, and that was one of my chores I had to do every day, was I had to run over those paths to keep them looking that way. Look at this bathroom too. Really like this carpet a lot. This is like one of my favorite Sahara carpets, just this little mossy garden path that leads you through the bathhouse. Ooh, and there's like even a screen by the door to kind of screen the way in. Love how natural the terraforming looks. Me too, like the kind of asymmetry and the spontaneity of it. It doesn't have like a lot of, you know, one side there's a waterfall and the other side there's a waterfall the same size. It's like all very natural and organic. My favorite kitchen. This is one of my favorite kitchens that I've seen people do, is just like the gold wall, the like warm touches to everything, the gold kettle. So pretty. I wish the window was a little different though, like with the blinds and everything. Like give this give this room an arched window. On the books on top of the refrigerator. Want to move into this town? Oh, me too, Sarah. That's part of what's, I imagine, is so satisfying about like finishing your town to your satisfaction, is just that it must be wonderful to escape in every day and just like wake up in this island every day and wander around. I definitely see my town more as like a project than like an escape into a paradise, you know? Like, I'm still in the struggle part. Ah, this window too. I love looking out and seeing the grassy plains. This pretty music. It's Farewell. Such a simplistic, but also just so charmingly designed little bedroom. I love all the space too. It feels so realistic to what a bedroom would actually be like. The fact that you kind of went for more minimalism in that room. What's the KK song in the main room? I think it's Farewell. I think Farewell both in that room and in this one. There was a design on the screen, didn't realize changing the design would change it. Yeah, that's either like a pain or a convenience. I've definitely decorated a lot of my simple panels with like one of my patterns, and then like every time I make an edit, it actually updates the panels too, so your patterns are forever just tied to the slot with the item, and every time you change it, it'll update the item too. Oh, look at this charming forest basement. You've got your place to sleep under the mushroom. You've got your place to have like a little tea party amongst all the mushrooms. Very like Alice in Wonderland and Mad Hatter, but at the same time like more, I guess, cozy and rustic compared to that sort of feel. Such a pretty use of like all those fall items we'll have in a few months. Yeah, right, Shivi? Beth is such a good interior decorator. Love all the warm colors. Yeah, I think that's kind of a theme throughout Beth's town, basically. I think she did a really good job with like the color scheme, both connecting the interiors and the outside, and just the color scheme of the flowers and the paths. Ooh, I like how this room's nice and dark, though. Like, such a great use of mood lighting and interesting setups, like this cloudy rug with the table on top. You've even got your fairy circles inside your house too, so creative. I wonder if I'll be able to do that at all. I definitely plan to focus mostly on ground patterns, but I wonder if any of my ground patterns will be able to be used inside as well. That's something to maybe keep an eye out for, is like what Beth did with her fairy ring, being able to use it both outside and inside in such a charming way. It feels like Alice in Wonderland, but fairy forest. Yeah, the reason why I mentioned like a more muted, natural version of Alice in Wonderland is usually I associate like the Mad Hatter rooms that I've seen in Animal Crossing with like tons of color, and that one was just so much more lovely and autumnal. Oh, cool. Like kind of another way to create grassware other than the path TM. Like just use these dirt path work from the game. Yeah, I like how you can hop across and get a nice view of the house in the background. Oh, so perfect to like pan up and see that sky, hear this music. Pinky's moving to a really sweet person's island and they'll let me visit her, so I'm very happy. Oh, that's wonderful. That's the best when you can go and visit your villagers. I remember Tammy ended up with a community member on accident, and I kind of wonder if Tammy's still there. I got to visit Tammy once and she remembered me. Ah, cool. I love all these QR codes, and I like how this QR code path leads up to like a bit of grassware in front of the bridge, which is super realistic. A place like a bridge would definitely like have some wear and tear to the grass in front of it. I'm gonna hop up to the museum and show that area off. I always admire the way Beth like perches all of her shops basically up on the inclines. Like this is the museum incline, and I think the shop's incline is over this way. Oh, Beth, of course I do. It's gorgeous. How much have you been continuing to work on it lately? Do you take the time to just like relax and let it exist, or are you pretty much always working on it? Because every time I visited it, it looks so different. But in a good way. Like you definitely like stay really active with it. Oh, and the Nook's Cranny perched up on this cute little incline with the barrels and the bells. And I really like this pattern too. Looks like a tree stump that's been cut down. There's Beth's character in the background. Oh, so many pretty winding paths, and the harp right here. The harp goes so well with like all the calming atmosphere vibes. Atmosphere vibes. We'll just pretend that that made sense. And the Able sisters. Alright, and wants to see the map. Very interesting. Two south-facing rivers, and definitely like a lot of like branching river work, but also a consistent river throughout the main part of town. You can do waterscaping in so many different ways. Like you can connect your river mouths or not, or you can choose to do more of like your own waterscaping, like this little waterfall here, or you can choose to like have something that mimics the in-game rivers. There's so much that you can do because it's all just left to your own devices. Look at this little coffee shop out in the waterfall glade. So aesthetic. You do such nice placements of like paths and trees and flowers. You leave like a lot of open space for just everything to breathe and everything to just be without feeling like you have to clutter every single space. I'm kind of more of the clutter every single space type of person. Like I just feel like I'm always having to put flowers everywhere or furniture everywhere, terraforming everywhere, but I really like that you make use of like empty space. Oh, and your little fishing pool by the pier. Your little outdoor library by the waterfall. Gosh, so aesthetic the way the bookshelves like frame that waterfall up perfectly. Nice little show off of the path. Oh my god, look at the path leading up to this villager house. Look at the way it just like curves to meet the house. And the way it gets like skinny right here and then wide right here. I can definitely, I mean, I know earlier I mentioned that I'm surprised. I guess the surprise I feel is just in the sense of like it's not like we haven't seen stuff like this in Animal Crossing before, in the sense of like this is almost what Grassware used to just look like in the game, you know, but I can definitely appreciate like all the cool things you can do with this path, like wide areas, skinny areas, like grassware holes essentially in the grass to like wear down a specific spot. Just looks so good. It's so creative. Oh, and the DIYs. Pondstone, Cosmo Shower. Are gonna use them for this area with Eric's house. No! It's Molly's house. Why am I always doing that? I'm always like, this is Eric's house, and then it's someone else's. Okay, this is Eric's house, right? No! Why am I like this? Why cannot I recognize Eric's house? I just can't get a handle. So Eric's must be like kind of a reddish roof or something, right? Is Eric in this town? Because let's go and take a look at what Eric's house is so I can finally get it down pack. Oh no, Eric isn't in this town. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. They are very similar. Yeah, that one in particular. Actually, they both are. I mean, They both look just like Eric's house to me. See's a log cabin. Eric's house, yeah, especially if it's like a brownish log cabin. Wow, and look at Maple's house tucked in a little bit of terraforming right here. Love all the cliffs and the water around Maple's. I really, really love when people do such creative things with their villager homes and like tuck them into little zones like this. Like, look at this kind of Zen-inspired garden for, is it Octavian or Zucker? Yeah, it's Zucker's house. Oh, and we're back at this spot. I love it so much. You thought they were both Eric's house too, Sailor Venus? See, I'm not alone. No worries, there's a lot of cabins. Yeah, it must be fun to like mix and match them too. Like if that's kind of what you're going for, is having a lot of cabins. It must be kind of fun to like have a bunch of them in town. Ooh. I remember this spot. The fact that you are kind of designed, I think, to see it from above, and then below it gets all pleasantly like misty at this time of day. Like let's pan out. Just see like the mistiness in the distance. Ah, so pretty. Lead you down to the secret beach. So every now and then Red will come to pollute this like super scenic spot with his boat. Nice little spot to relax by the beach. Oh, and hi Bad Dog Games, welcome back. I got confused between Molly and Bo's house on my island, so I can relate. Yeah, what is it about these log cabins? Oh wow, this spot looks a lot different. I kind of remember this spot from the past. And it has like a new player house. Wow, I'm kind of obsessed with this house right here. Like this is some really nice combinations. Oh my god. The light brown and like the brown door. Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. I want that house. Red was on my island the other day with a full set of fake paintings. Bummer. That shouldn't be allowed. And the inside is nice and cozy and brown to match the outside. More of this lovely, like, Beth is so good at little corners like this, like little corner. Great use of mush items and like antique and brown stuff. You definitely have like a really consistent decorating style that's like every room is like a little different and adds something new, but like at the same time it all meshes together really well. Oh my god, the kettle bathtub! I crafted this for Beth the other day to pay her back for something that she helped me with, and I love seeing it. So this is maybe the witchy house, the witchy side character. Kind of where the witch gets up to some mixtures of like cooking and potions. Looks more like cooking though, honestly. Looks more like a kitchen. The color coordination is phenomenal in this town. It really is. Such a good color scheme. Oh, don't bother going in the other rooms. Well, great progress so far on those two rooms. Really makes me, like, every time I see these gorgeous rooms and these island tours, it reminds me that I really need to get on more of my interiors. I struggle with interiors so much as far as, like, being a streamer, because I feel like interior design doesn't really translate to stream very well, because it's hard to, like, focus on decorating a room while also reading chat, and sometimes it's hard to also talk while you're trying to interior decorate a room. Oh, Pika, thank you so much for the cheer. That's so kind of you. It's great to see you. Happy Friday to you too. And your cheer shared some maybe rewards or emotes to other people in chat. Thank you so much for that, Pika. You're always so kind. We're doing some island visits and we're in Beth's town right now during a really pretty time of day. Ah, a mushroom. And this isn't a mushroom item, like that's one of the items that you use for crafting, I assume. just really like this spot a lot, like with all the curving paths and the intersections. Where you can like walk amongst all the like valleys and waterfalls. It's super gorgeous. Oh, and hi Medane, and thank you all so much for the hype and chat. Oh, come on Glenna, you can do it. You can scooch around this, can't you? Maybe not. I've had a hard day, so I'm happy to be here. Oh, Pika, my heart goes out to you. I've kind of had a rough day too. I had a pretty bad day at work. It was not a good day, but this is so relaxing, so therapeutic. And we've got more villager homes over here. I love Vivian's house. Leonie, thank you for the follow. You've been looking forward to your stream all week. Oh, Walker, thank you so much. I'm doing good, Walker. Especially now that I'm relaxing and enjoying People's Island. Such a nice way to spend my Friday evenings. So much inspiration with everything that people do, like with their terraforming, with their like path work. Ah, Beth, have you practically finished your island? I mean, you've even done beach landscaping. Look at you. I revamped a few things on my island. Yeah, we can see if we have time for that, Pika. I did plan to maybe end stream around 8, and I have a few people in my queue, so we'll kind of see how it goes, but if not this week, definitely the next, and we'll see if we can get it today, Pika. And what a just gorgeous walkthrough of Beth's town. Do you think there's any areas that I haven't gotten to this particular stream, Beth? I know I've visited your island before, but in general for this stream, have I missed anything? Oh, look at this cool spot with the shops perched up on the cliffs. Oh, thank you, Pika. Yeah, it's been my heart is so full compared to earlier today talking with you all. You all are best community. Love you all so much. Oh, thank you, Meryl. I appreciate it. You reset your island, Carly. Well, good luck with it. I know that the resetting bug has been hitting a few people lately, and that's not a bad thing at all. We can only have one town per switch. Might as well be happy with it. Might as well enjoy the whims of building up a new island if that's what inspires you. Definitely support you in that, Carly. Oh, you consider this still a work in progress, Beth? You don't consider it done? Wow. So much of a gorgeous take on a work in progress island. It feels so finished to me. Got to everything. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for submitting, Beth. I'll go ahead and head back to see if we can go to the next island on the list. I was thinking Marowak's Island next, since I think they've been waiting for a bit, and we have like a little bit of a trade to do. Plus, I've never visited Marowak's Island before, so Mary, if you're in here, maybe either open up via Dodo code or friends and let me know which. We can get to your island next. And I'll bring my shovel for the green mums. Marowak's gonna help me out with some green mums. Your voice and the way you talk is super calming. I'll fall asleep. Take that as a compliment. Oh, I'll try to. I wish I could accomplish other sorts of vibes with my stream sometimes, like excitement or energy, but it seems like calming is my niche. But thank you, Loser Leak. That's kind of you to say. Hope you're doing good. And Pokemoon, hi. It's great to see you. How are you lately? Yeah, what a gorgeous island that Beth has. Thank you so much for submitting that for a nice walkthrough at 5 a.m. Beth went out of her way to set the date to 5 a.m. Oh, Helly, thank you for the cheer. Thank you for showing that love of 200 biddies. I appreciate that so much, Helly. Gonna get a dodo? Ooh, I'm excited. I've never visited Marowak before. Let me make sure I have some room in my inventory. looks like I'm actually doing better than normal, guys. Look at me. I have some space in my pockets. I'm gonna go and hop over to Gwyneth's new house location and drop off some cedar trees, because I do have some cedars cluttering up my pockets. Let's do the quickest little treescaping ever. Definitely probably use more like around the house. I have such trouble with the tree rules. I think with everything being like half spaces now, like I have more trouble like trying to figure out where a tree will actually grow than ever before. Like I find it so tricky. Those dirt paths are so cute. I might use them too. You totally should. They add such a cool feel to town. I think, you know, and a lot of people have been hesitant about using them, maybe because they see everyone else using them, but I mean, I never get tired of seeing them. They're so well done. Oh, don't think I have your friend code. We actually do have a command for that, so if you want to add me sometime, Marowak, we probably should, but we can do Dodo. Oh, and hi Gold, welcome to stream. A whole bunch of people have been starting second islands or on a different switch lately too. Yeah, I've seen that as well. I guess we're getting to that sort of time where people have made a lot of progress on their main one and kind of want a new start on a different switch, which I think is so cool, but at the same time it makes me feel a little bad that I'm not there yet and that I'm still struggling with my terraforming and everything. Oh, friend request. This must be Marowak. Let's go and get that friend request. And I have gotten like a few friend requests lately that I don't really know where they came from and I don't know who they are, so I haven't accepted them yet. So, I mean, if anyone ever, I don't know, maybe I can figure out who sent those. Alright, so let's head over to the dodo birds again and move into Marowak's Island. Oh, that sounds like a busy time, Carly. Y'all should see my side town right now. It is totally alarming in the sense of just how much flowers have popped up in my side town. I honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it all. Like, I think it's to the point where if I wanted to clear out that land, I would probably want to hire someone. Like, I would probably, like, pay someone bells, pay someone DIYs, I don't know what, to, like, come and help me, like, clear out those flowers. It is ridiculous. So I know what you feel about, like, moving your items and your flowers over, Carly. It's a painful process. Food is here. I'm so hungry. Me too. I wouldn't be surprised if my stomach growls are popping up on the mic. Probably not. Oh, thank you, Pokemoon. And enjoy your lurk, Medane. Enjoy your food. Excited to see the rest of the islands. Me too, Beth. I've never seen Marowak's before, but I think it's probably really pretty based on what I've seen on Twitter. Let me see if there's a dodo actually instead. But want to give Marowak time to open up. Oh, and Pika redeemed a flex. Here's a flex for you, Pika. I hope you like it. New little channel points reward. I had a dream last night that there was an update that made the big moon item customizable, and it was such a tease. That is such a funny dream to have, Sailor Venus. That's hilarious that you had a dream about, like, the moon being customizable. It totally should be, though. Like, what about a blue moon or a red moon? At least moon colors that kind of make sense and that you sometimes see in real life. Maybe white versus yellow. My Switch should be done repairing soon. Can't wait to play it again. Oh, I didn't realize you were doing a repair, Mary. That must be kind of torture, having to wait. I'm so addicted to this game myself. Can't imagine having to put it down for repairs. Just saying you can sell trees to Next Cranny. True, but I consider those too valuable to sell with how my town is so bulldozed. I'm sure I'm going to need those cedars, so just wanted to plop them down somewhere. Sent the dodo in Discord. Okay. Thank you so much, Mary. By the way, do y'all want to make sure that we... Oh yeah, so this is what could potentially hide, like, our, this is what's gonna hide, like, the screen from the dodo code, which is so big. It's so... Oh, you sent one too? Yeah, I'll be sure to go and, finish adding those requests. Mind if I show off my island? Oh, I'm glad we're getting interest in the queue. I did originally hope for this to be like kind of a shorter stream. We're at around 2 hours right now, but definitely don't want to like discourage interest in it. Exclamation point join is to join the queue, and we can see how many we get to today. So let's enter the dodo code. What if there's some detective out there listening to the animalese? Alright, so let's get rid of the fox. And this is the town of Sogno. I'm so excited to explore this. Oh, that's you, Bad Dog Games? I'm so sorry. Yeah, sometimes I'm not sure who they are. I'll be sure to go add you then, now that I know who it is. Thank you so much, Bad Dog Games, for helping me clear that up. So many dupes lately. Me too. I pretty much mostly get dupes now. Just had pizza. That sounds good. I just went with the rule to trash my all my non-hybrid flowers. Yeah, I plan on using some non-hybrid flowers for landscaping, but I definitely have too many of them. Like every rainy day that you get, like you pretty much just the flowers start to really proliferate and get out of hand, and I haven't even been watering my flowers in my side town much lately, and it's just the rain has gotten out of control. I wish the moon was customizable. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a missed opportunity. Oh, look at Sogno. Look at this flyover. My first glimpse of this town. It looks so cozy and foresty. In a way, you know, foresty in a way reminiscent to maybe of Beth's too, but like also just a different feel. Definitely showing off how you can create such different feels for like foresty, woodsy aesthetics. You can do so much unique things with it. Oh, being able to customize the moon to other planets? That's a really interesting thought. And customizable fences, yes. Like white fences, please. I think the bot is working gold. Let me look at my list. Yeah, you made it into the queue. So yeah, we'll see how many we get to today before I have to end and go to bed. But I'm actually feeling pretty good right now for my lack of sleep. Thank you so much for having me over. Do you want to give me a tour, or do you want me to free roam? Whichever one you think works. Look at these inclines right at the entrance. I'm sorry, like this is so cool. It's like you're climbing a mountain as soon as you walk into town. And look at your cute little hair accessory. So pretty. And I love your green... Oh, are these the green mums? Anyway, I'm gonna keep an eye out for like wherever Marowak has the green mums for me to take. I guess we should add each other as best friends if we're gonna do it that way. So how do I send a best friend request to... Oh, okay. We might have to do this another time. I'm not sure if we've added each other yet, have we? Well, if you want to help me out by like sending a best friend request to me, and then that way we can do the flower trade. And I'll add the friend requests in the meantime. My island is a mess, so I'll enter next week. Besides, y'all have seen my island, and I don't want to keep you streaming too long. Oh, thank you, Shivi. Yeah, I would love to see your island as it progresses. Yeah, our fox is supposed to be like crazy red. Alright, so finished adding the new friends. I'm at the point where I have way too much blue roses, but I don't want to trash them. Yeah, me too. I have so many blue roses too. They really proliferated. Oh, so Marowak's gonna put them down on the beach for me? I wonder if this is the beach. Yay! And I'll have to accept the request for that. There we go. Yay, so many green mums. Sorry for the like little bit of a, you know, not focused on the tour right now because I'm getting my green mums, but I'm so excited. I had so much trouble growing these. I've actually managed to grow like 3 or so, like on my own. And plus I've gotten help from friends too. So I'm so happy to have my green mum collection grow. The stream's a tad behind. Oh, really? Yeah, it usually is actually. Like, I don't even think there's a way to fix that. It is a little trippy when you like are doing multiplayer and then like watching the stream. It is like a little bit behind. Oh no, did I? Okay. Which one did I pick up? Was it this one? Was it the mums? Okay, I was trying to fill in that hole. You see what I was trying to do? Maybe I should just kick the holes. Accidentally took the wrong flower. But there, left everything nice and neat, just how I left it. Thank you so much for the mums, and let me know if I can help you with any flowers. So excited to explore now. Look at these few different entrances here. You have this entrance that takes you over to a beach and a villager home, which I love the gorgeous flower arrangements. Who lives here? Is this... let's take a look at the map and see who lives here. So this is Felicity, and this town also has Eric, Antonio, Vesta, Deirdre, Avery, Coco, Benjamin, and Blanche. Such a nice group. I really like this group. Oh, and Nan. How did I miss Nan? Ah, Felicity has her own little like bee keeping area and like little waterfalls tumbling off. You're such a good terraformer. I love your flower arrangements. Oh, so desktop syncs up better than like mobile. Oh, and look at the signpost. It says welcome, like welcome to a little, looks like a bit of a shopping area. You've got the stalls and, oh wow, a little place to play the piano. Like it's like a shopping area that has like live music, and it essentially like opens up into the town hall. Oh yeah, it's the town market. So creative. I love like all your hyacinth lamps. That must have taken a lot of work or a lot of trading to get all those. It requires like a certain amount of like purple hyacinths to make each one, and then you have to customize each one to gold. Oh, look at this little bread place over here, a little bakery. Maybe this is even the oven where you bake the bread. Wow, I had trouble saying that. Bake the bread. Such a charming little bakery. It's a shame everything's getting rained on. It's such a rainy day in the market, and if Hallie were watching right now, Hallie would tell me, or maybe Hallie's still here, but she would say, Gwyneth is getting wet. Because I always forget to wear an umbrella. Oh, look at the puddle! Oh my god, there's a puddle on the ground. Did you plan this? Did you plan the rain? Yeah, like obviously maybe some parts are still under construction, but it's so inspiring, and I really like the fact that like this area has so much just furniture scaping. Like you didn't do a lot of terraforming for the marketplace. It's a great example of just pathwork and furniture, like actual like landscaping and not terraforming. Oh, it's so pretty. Got some beach landscaping too. Oh, you have too many purple hyacinths? I admit that I have quite a few, but I've been reluctant to like pluck them too much. Maybe I should pluck my purple hyacinths more since you use them so much for either like if you want to make a purple hyacinth crown or wreath or those lamps. Oh, and I just love this like mountainous area. I think Sogno might be kind of inspired by like a mountainous region, like that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting, and just like the valleys, the peaks, the way that everything just feels so built up terraforming wise. It definitely feels like really mountainous, like I've been to places like this, like mountainous forests basically. Oh wow, I love the museum. I love what you did with like the little Arthurian plants. They look so nice to like bring in the touches of red from the museum. And you've got like the fossil there to like add in another little touch to landscape the museum. Oh, I love all the bug models. Oh, what is Mary saying? Oh, this is for me. The little hat. Ah! Oh, I love this! My own little mum crown. Do I have an outfit that... Or no, is this one not for me? I'm gonna drop it just in case, since you said no, and then you're pointing to this one. Natural mum wreath? Oh, is that like a wreath for your door? That's so pretty. Thank you so much. Ah, and this was for me too. Just wanted to check. Do I have some clothes in my pockets to match the... Oh well, we're gonna wear it anyway. We're gonna be festive for our new mums. This almost feels like some sort of mysterious little circle out in the woods. Like a circle instead of like mushrooms. It's like a circle of like wildflowers. And just love the pathwork. Oh my god, you're doing such wonderful mixing and matching with all the pathwork. Some are like planks, some are like little stumps on the ground. Wow, everything is so well put together. And is this Eric's house? Yes, I got Eric's house right for once. It rains a lot here. Oh really? It's been raining a decent amount for me too, but I was so glad to have a clear day. In a sense, it's almost like a shame that like my one clear day this week was like a town visit stream. Like, why couldn't I have had like a clear day on one of my town work streams? Ooh, look at this rock garden. It's like the bathhouse area with like all the Zen bath items. On the loom. Wow, your decorating style is so unique. Ah, look at that big waterfall. Definitely feels like a dramatic, like mountainous waterfall, like in the forest. Oh my gosh. Hopping amongst all the weeds. Is this like a little farm? These work so well as like crops. People have made such nice crop patterns, but it's also nice to use things like the saplings to be crops. That dragonfly model, yeah, it's so big, isn't it? So many like big bug models. Oh, saying too many. I like the way you arranged it though. A lot of my breeding grounds are kind of set up basically to breed more. I think you've kind of fenced yours off. Like maybe you're trying to like rein yours in a little bit and prevent yourself from growing more. Because mine's set up in a way to like proliferate. They definitely are proliferating. Oh, cool. What's this? Like a little shopping, a mini shopping area? You can tell how much effort has been put in. This island's amazing. I agree. It has such a like unique feel to it though. And Mary's saying work in progress. Nothing looks work in progress to me except for like maybe that one bare bones area like on the other side. Let's look at the map to see that area I'm talking about again. But yeah, in general it's like all built up. Like look at all these like bright greens that are showing like the upper tiers of land right here. Like this town is definitely kind of like perched up on a mountain. Oh my god. So cool. Was it really hard to plan your island like this? The fact that you went for such like a tiered look to it and went to such like great heights with your island? Was it kind of hard to plan and terraform? Because I imagine it's like so much shoveling to get your entire town this height. Oh, it's so cool. Coco's and Benji's are my favorite areas. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what my favorite area is. I mean, there's been so much that's been stunning about it. Like, I can't really choose. It just all goes together so well, too. Oh, look at the Able Sisters little area. I've almost never seen something that I felt was so charmingly them for landscaping. Like the fact that there's a sewing kit next to a swinging bench. They can take their break out and enjoy some sewing. Maybe not right now because it's raining, but oh, and the little quilt right there. That's so cool. Look at the color scheme too. It gets all nice and pastel around Able Sisters because I've always associated like reds and pastels with the Able Sisters shop too. Maybe it's because the girls wear that like pink plaid and the green plaid, the gingham. I associate pastels with them. Oh, and the waterfalls around the Ables. I can see why you were able to spare me some green mums. You have a lot of green mums in your town. Look, it's like a more modern area. I kind of wasn't expecting this. Like a little alleyway by Nooks where you can go and play some arcade games and have some fun. This is making me want to like live here and go to the game corner every day. Ah, Coco! I see Coco. Get her wandering around up there. Your island looks so fun to have built up too, like it just seems so like whimsical and spontaneous, like you just kind of took where inspiration like brought you like and just had fun with it. It looks like so much fun. Oh, Eric's house. I love the street organ over there. And the tanuki. Yeah, this is Avery's house. I remember someone in my community talking about Avery's house at one point. I kind of want to pop in and see what his house looks like. Yeah, exactly. Jay and Talbane and Dinico. I agree. It's been so nice. And doesn't like even Avery just kind of weirdly fit in a way? I can imagine him like flying amongst the mountains. Like he's just like such a perfect villager to go with like the canyon area. Oh wow, that was quite a close-up of Avery's face right there. Love how most of the island is elevated. Yeah, it's so unique too. Oh, you drew a map? Wow, Marowak. I was almost getting the vibe that you went for more of a loosey-goosey feel just because of how everything feels so like whimsical and natural. Like it kind of almost like looks like you just started seeing where inspiration took you in a way, but like that's really interesting to hear that you mapped it. So you mapped something that looked so natural and so organic. But apparently like Coco's is one of her favorite spots in the island, which I can see why. Look at this adorable little lead up to Coco's house across the bridge. The great use of like waterscaping around Coco's house. I love that little Zen monument just chilling out in the middle of the river there. Such a nice touch. And all the colors around Coco. You gave Coco such a sunny garden with all the yellows and oranges. So nice. Ah, I feel like I'm about to enter like Spirited Away right now. Oh, okay. It's like the entrance to a little mini Zen garden with the stone monument. Little lanterns on either side of like the river cross kind of reminded me of Spirited Away in a way. Able sisters are gingham gang for life, yeah. The green gingham and the pink gingham. Oh, and have a good night, Meryl. Thank you for hanging out today. Thanks so much for joining in the island tour fun. And hi, Teru. Back again for attempt 2 if you're still up for a visit for my town later. Yeah, cool. That would be awesome. Teru has like a wintry town. I think I might, since this has been such a lovely stream, and I guess I'm not quite as tired as I was earlier, I might go on a little longer and try to get to more and more in my queue, because I'm having such a fun time visiting everyone's islands. So yeah, feel free to do a ! join at Teru if you want to be fancy and join the queue via the bot. Wow, look at this blanket. Transparency to kind of make the tassels just look like they're resting on the grass. Love Avery, so underrated. Yeah, I never hear anyone talk about Avery, but he matches this town so well. Wow, I love this spot. I love how the waterfall's coming from the side and everything's like enclosed by cliffs, but at the same time, the cliffs are like different heights too. Like, there's so many different levels to everything. Also the fact that there isn't an incline down to that area, so you do have to use your ladder, but you kind of like mark where you're going to use your ladder at. That's so creative. Avery's a big fave. Love my grumpy old man. I love when people call the cranky villagers old men. I think Helly does that too. Helly calls Static her cranky old man. You did a map and built around it. Yeah, I'm thinking that I might have to go to my map too, which I like to show off my map sometimes on stream, my little gridded map, but I might have to start mapping out things myself, because there was something that threw me off with like, I wanted an area one place, but then I had built up another area too much. So like it kind of like made it so I had less space than I thought. And I guess mapping is how you prevent that sort of thing, to like make sure you don't run out of space for the things you want to do. Oh my god, look at this charming little woodland backyard. You gave yourself like a little cedar forest backyard. Red! Oh my god. You have an anchor for Red too. And a little barrel. What's on top of the barrel, I wonder? Oh, and the beekeeper hives. Oh, the little creek. I love this game. I love what you can do with it, man. The older Animal Crossing games are charming and definitely have their pluses maybe with like certain things, but just the fact that you can do stuff like this now, it's so I don't know, wonderful. The way that you can make the rivers go different like widths, like look how it gets like wider right here and then gets skinny over there, and you just created your own little mountainous landscape. I just love the world building you can do with it. Such a fun world building game. Just can't stop gushing. Clearly didn't have any more inclines left. Yeah, I'm having trouble with inclines myself, Marowak, and like I'm impressed that you were able to make your island work so well with the incline limit. Oh, here's the interior. The interior's looking so cozy. Look at all the greens and browns and the knickknacks on the walls. I think all the wall items like really help to like tie this room together and just add that little bit of flashiness. Oh, look at the witch hat. I didn't know you could like hang the witch hat like that, honestly. That looks really cool. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this little charming room. Is the list long for island visits? It has kind of grown a little bit, Zippo, so if you want to try to join and see if we'll get to your town, you definitely can, and you're free to stick around and enjoy the island visits, and we'll work our way through the queue, but we do actually have a fair amount of people in it at the moment. Oh, you didn't see Red either, Marowak? So I like let you know about Red? That's so funny. Green mums are so pretty. I agree. Such a cool shade of green. Oh, forest life. The channel song, essentially. Look at this little cabin. Feels like a winter cabin almost, like with a snow globe and I don't know, I just associate log cabins with winter at times. Ah, look at the art on the walls. So cool that you chose to dedicate some of your design slots to like essentially paintings, like these landscapes, and to that like acorn and pine cone art. Oh, look at the coffee on the floor, like you were sitting on this cushion and set down your coffee. That's totally a me thing to do, is to... I'm always setting down my beverages everywhere. Have you tried the Happy Island Designer? I'd link, but I don't want to break any rules. Oh yeah, I'm familiar with Happy Island Designer. I admit I thought that like my own map would be better because I could maybe like draw around on it. Like instead of like clicking every square and making every square something, I could kind of just draw the areas. But I mean, it hasn't... I admit I haven't gotten a whole lot of use out of my map for all the trouble I put into it. This area is kind of mysterious. Maybe Marowak can explain the inspiration behind this. It feels like a little bit like there's a trash can with like mist around it. Kind of mysterious. That Red comes every year now, right? I've only met Red twice. Ooh, that is kind of rough. I've seen him around like 3 times now. On the DIY pile. Oh, thanks for answering about the song in the main room. There's so many cool new songs added to New Horizons. Some of the things are gone because I sent them to my sister. Oh, that's so sweet of you to help your sister out. Look at this charming kitchen. I love kitchens that are just so delightfully like colorful and messy, almost just a way like a kitchen should be. And look at the rain pouring on the windows. I'll never get over like the detail in this game and how much love they put into the way everything's designed, the way everything looks. Oh, and there's Mary turning the lights on for me. I have to admit, I think the brightness suits the kitchen more, kind of goes with all the colorful vibes. Oh, I love the counter over here. Nice little counter to make your tea or coffee. Ooh, I'm glad I swiveled around. Look at those pantry patterns on the walls. Oh, wow, so impressive. Such a wonderful decorator you are. I'm trying to farm Lilies of the Valley, so I had to take everything away from the floor in the island. Oh yeah, I'm really interested in Lily of the Valleys too. I'm kind of thinking that that might be one of the things that I like try to trade on Nookas on. Like, who wants to give me some Lily of the Valleys for so many Nook Miles tickets, but it's taking me so long to get up to Perfect Town status. Oh, and hi Drewby, happy Friday. Hope you're doing good today, Drewby. Welcome to stream. We're in Marowak's Island right now, which is super rainy and foresty and like a little mountainous region of its own. Have some more fun islands in the queue to visit. Oh, I love the rock garden. I like how you kinda like did the rocks in a random formation too. Like, I really like the circles as well, and I might even do like a circle in my town, but like the fact that you made yours go so well with like the craftable rocks. Yeah, feel free, Mary, to, like, at this point, maybe you can, like, lead me over to any other areas I might have missed, because I'm kind of at the part where, like, I've seen a lot of the island, but I want to, like, get to any parts that I might have missed. Oh, and I love seeing Nan walking around in the background. Nan with her little umbrella. Oh, so I haven't visited Antonio yet. Look at Blanche! So stylish! I love that black umbrella on Blanche. I love her makeup. You're Glyneth, charmed, I'm sure. It may sound silly, but I have the feeling fate brought us together today. Oh, Blanche is so pretty. I remember when I first saw the renders for New Horizons, like I kind of wanted Blanche because like I thought she was just so pretty and rendered so well in this game, but then I kind of got into picking it based off of house exteriors again, and Blanche has a very, like, zen house exterior, and I'm not really going for a zen town. So we're gonna make our way over to Antonio, because we haven't visited him yet. Oh, there you are standing over by Antonio's. I like how since he's a jock, you have his own little like baseball mitt, essentially, to like sit out and chill on. Oh, and I do like Antonio's area with like all the yellow flowers. Is that Blanche's house up there? I really like what you did to designate like areas that you climb up with your ladder. I like that a lot. I was actually planning to do something similar, but with like stepping stones. Oh, and I love that entrance for the waterfall. Oh, this actually isn't Blanche's house, because we saw Blanche walking around somewhere else. This must be someone else. Oh, it's Benjamin? Is that Benjamin? Oh yeah, I was right. I kind of doubted myself. I was like, Benjamin, question mark? Runs a little classroom up here. How funny to like make the students like climb the cliffs to get to class. Like putting a whole meaning to, I had to walk up and down the hill both ways to go to school. Welcome, Marowak. Thank you all so much for everyone for the love for this town. I can tell that so much love has been poured into it, both just love and creativity and time, but everything's so charming. Such a pleasure to explore. I'd totally visit this town in the Dream Suite. Ah, what is this thing back here? I found like a little locker behind Able Sisters. Maybe they put some clothes in their locker. But we'll have a nice little walkthrough on our way back to the airport to maybe visit the next town on our list. Another thing about getting Lily of the Valleys is that you have to log on that day or you have no chance of getting the Lily. Yeah, that's true. I think it might be similar with all flowers. I think there's been this common misconception when it comes to Animal Crossing that like if you leave your town unattended for a long time, like all your villagers will move, but usually like only one villager will have moved out, and then similarly like in order to get stuff like Lily of the Valley and new hybrids, you do have to actually be actively playing every day. You can't just set the date to the future and expect to have a bunch of hybrids. Thank you so much for submitting your island to Marowak, and what a pleasure it was to explore. Thank you for the green mums too and the presents. I mean, it was Marowak here that gave me this green mum crown I'm rocking right now. Oh, is that a clothes changer? I didn't realize that. Hidden changing spaces. I didn't realize that the closets had that utility. I guess I'm missing out on a mechanic of the game. Gonna head to bed, falling asleep. Oh, Helly, thank you so much for hanging out today. Good night. Sleep tight. Have a good weekend. See you next time. Yeah, the rain was like such good vibes. Like, how could we have planned that visit any better? Like, between the rain and the vibes and everything, like, just perfect visit. Feel such a burst of inspo from it. Oh, that's lovely, Talbane. And good night to you too, Jay. See you next time. See you later. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And hi, Random Penguin. How are you today? These islands have been amazing. Yeah, really? And we still have more to go. Let's see. I guess my job as streamer is to maybe announce who I'm visiting next so they can prepare. So we've visited Jay, and we visited Beth. We visited AmysAC and AmysAC. And Teru, are you prepared to open your gates? And then we also have Bad Doll Games and Pika and Gold. So currently I do have 4 towns in my queue, and hopefully we can get to them all, and maybe that can be the wrap-up of our town visits, is 4 more towns. You hope to make it even cozier? I don't know how you can manage that, AmysAC. How do you improve on something that's already that cozy? But good luck with it. I can't wait to see what more you do with it in the future. Oh, and good night, Charlie. Have a great evening. It's great to see you, and I wish the best for you in the days to come, Charlie, with what you're going through. Flowers can breed when you're not active, but it won't rain on your island on days that you are not active. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said something I wasn't 100% sure about, but I know that the villagers work that way, though. Like, sometimes I get a little annoyed almost when people are like, oh, I'm afraid all my villagers will have moved out, and it's like, well, I mean, usually, like, only one is gonna have moved out, because they can't just all magically, like, vacate the premises. Like, they have to move out, like, one at a time. Yeah, I didn't realize that about the flowers. Oh, and hi, Kay. Happy Friday. How are you doing today? Oh, and Teru's open. Should be a quick visit because you know how it's constructed. Yeah, but I've never seen it during the snow, have I? I think this is maybe my first visit to like a fully snowy themed island. Oh, Pika, thank you. I appreciate it. I tried to find 2 snowballs for you to roll, but I wonder if they despawned when I opened the gate. Interesting. Do you at least have a snowman I can talk to? Ah, wow, a Japanese island on my list? Is that someone new that I've added today? Villagers can't move out unless you let them. Yeah, that seems to be a new mechanic with New Horizons, which I'm so spoiled by. It's gonna be hard to go back to, like, New Leaf, where you had to keep an eye on those rumors and stuff. Like, as much as we might have our gripes and complaints with New Horizons, there's so much that's, like, wonderful about it. Like, the terraforming, the inability to move out unless you let them. So nice for just town maintenance. And you don't even have to worry about beautiful town ordinance either. Like, the fact that the flowers just naturally don't wilt, like... Oh, thank you, Kay. I'm doing pretty good, too. I'm in much better spirits than I was earlier. I had kind of a stressful day at work, but now I'm doing so wonderful flying to everyone's islands. I hope you're doing pretty good, too. They have to have permission? That's great news. Yeah, I think so. I think it's when they're walking around thinking. So I wonder what happens, though, if you just straight up never talk to your villagers. Will they still just never leave? That's so OP. That's so overpowered, but... Look at the winter! Look at the snow! Why don't the bears have snow on them, though? That's a detail they should add. Snow on the furniture. I want to see snow on these lanterns. Because that was something I always enjoyed about New Leaf, was that every public work in New Leaf had like little snow perched on top of the public works, but I guess it's too much work in New Horizons to put snow on top of everything. Wow, time travelers really not having to worry about like the villagers moving out. That's so wonderful. And thank you, Kay. Yeah, I'm glad it got better too. Oh, Teru! It's almost a little weird visiting Teru on stream. I've visited her island so much, just like doing little trades here and there, and look at me visiting on stream. I do kinda like roughly know like how it's constructed a little bit, but it's still not as comfy as my own island as far as knowing where to go. But yeah, this is Teru's house. Little cabin in amongst the snow. Looks like the perfect little snowy cabin. And you have all the bears out front. I'm a little curious why you have all the bears displayed, but they are super cute. So stressful booting up your game after a long hiatus. It really was, wasn't it? I used to always record like the last day that I played. I'm kind of proud of myself for my organization in that way. Like technically I can still play all my old like Wild World towns even and not have to worry about flowers dying. Putting furniture outside really expanded the decorating too. Yeah. The terraforming, the furniture outside. Like, I admit I do have my little teeny gripes about New Horizons, but in general it's just such a beautiful game. Oh, look at all the brown and the green. I think Teru did such a classy job on this room. Like, it just feels like a nice use of space, a nice mixture of like the cozy corners and then the empty space and the knickknacks in the wall. Some of the knickknacks feel very personal too, like the achievement items. Like, looks like you got some diplomas set up there. Are those representative of your own diplomas, Teru? Just so wonderfully done. All the fishing stuff. Gripes with the limited storage, but it's literally amazing from the closet we had before where we had to drag everything in and out and it was unorganized and horrible. Yes, Random Penguin, yes. You should see my storage in New Leaf and the dumpster fire it is. When I realized that this storage was like self-organizing, just like, yes, perfect for someone like me. That's a total mess. Oh, look at this bathhouse. I love the gold screen and the magical little stepping stone lead up to the bath. I love the bamboo partitions. And lastly, just really love this fox on the wall too. This fox is kind of an element of, I think, Japanese culture and Japanese like symbolism, and Crazy Red is kind of actually inspired by that fox symbolism, I think. I feel like this music sounds so interesting. Like, I'm not used to hearing stale cupcakes this like HD, I guess. Oh, you're hearing the snow crunch noises, Drewby? I almost can't hear it super good because this little thing is only so good. It's like very bare bones as far as audio. Ooh, we gotta sit on either sides of the pillows. We gotta vibe like we're in Spirited Away, having our little dinner after working at the bathhouse. Although Teru got up, probably because the stream's behind. Villagers only move out if you talk to them while they have a bubble on their head, but it's not always about moving out. Yeah, sometimes they just talk about random stuff. I almost wish there was a special thought bubble for moving out, so that way it could just kind of, you know, do that light bulb in my head that I need to talk to them. I want to get the perfect little aesthetic shot here. I like this one. I like this filter. Stale cupcakes. Yeah, stale cupcakes is one of my favorites. Sorry if I wander around a lot, my controller drifts a bit. Oh, yeah. I remember a funny video you did about your Joy-Con drift, Teru, and how it affected your gameplay. And seeing a little bit gold. How do I join the queue for island tours? It's ! join, but just to let you know, my queue does have quite a few in it, and I won't be able to stream like all night, but yeah, I'll get to as many as I can, and I actually even do these like every Friday, and it's a lot of fun doing these island visits. I enjoy it a lot. Oh, look at this charming room. I love the mixing and matching of these walls and floors, how they match but they don't match, and everything just feels so whimsical. And I bet Teru would call it like a bit of a storage room though or something, but I think it's cute. Back with pizza. Oh, that sounds awesome, Lenore. I'm jealous. Give me some of that pizza. An expensive music player. Oh, so getting that high-def stale cupcakes. Ooh. Look at this mysterious room. You could totally do some really magical stuff with like the archway and then the cloudy. This is almost reminding me of like Harry Potter. There's like this veil or something that takes you to like the world of death. I can't remember what the veil is called, but this just feels like that mysterious and that magical. Moving out usually happens from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Anything else later is just a favor. Ah, interesting to know. I didn't realize that. But yeah, I've stopped. Sometimes I see them thinking and walking around, and if I'm like really busy terraforming, like if I'm in the zone, sometimes I'll ignore it, but it's not good to ignore when they're thinking about moving, I guess. Looks like the beginning of a cool little cafe room, or maybe just sitting area, like with all the light streaming through the windows, all the terrariums and everything. Nice little place to sit and enjoy the sunroom. Rydia, thank you for the host. Ordered curry. Oh, that sounds good, Marowak. Everyone's having such good things for dinner. Nice little cozy dinner time stream here. Oh, we're back out in the snow. I see a snowman. Does he talk like the older games? Does he play bingo? Oh, it's a snow boy. I thought this big guy was like a snowman, but they just call him a snow boy. Welcome to Arcadia. The best snow person ever welcomes you, visitor to the best island ever, Arcadia. Oh, what a cute snowman. Got a little fenced area back here. Wow, you even like kind of pull up powder as you're like walking around the snow, like you kind of like dust off powder. And I love the oak trees, like the way they made it this mint green. In older games like New Leaf, like the trees had like this brownish look to them, and I love how they made the trees like mint green in this game. It looks so good with winter. Oh, and yes, Teru's in Australia, so she's in the future. It always throws me off. It's literally Saturday for Teru, as it's Friday night for me. Time zones for ya. What a cool little like concert venue here to like sit and get a nice intimate view of the concert from a little bit of a distance. Oh, and some free DIYs. I'm not sure. Do I need the lucky gold cat? I'm not sure if... Oh, it's for Casbin. Interesting. So they're actually not free DIYs. I better not take them. Oh, I like this little drum set perched on the QRs. I think Teru probably designed this herself. Such a nice little QR pattern. Making great use of the transparency to put the patterns on the beach. Oh, and Good night, Jenico. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. And have a great evening and a great weekend coming up. The snow on the fences is so cute. Yeah, it really does. I do get occasional snow where I live. It's not super common, but it pretty much looks exactly like this. Like, depending on how many inches that you have, like, it'll just kind of pile on top of the fence. I think Teru doesn't get a lot of snow where she lives in Australia, so it's probably fun for her to walk around in a snowy wonderland every winter in Animal Crossing. Ah, the gold cat? Let's see if I do need it after all. I'll feel so dumb if it's a dupe. Oh! Egg on my face. I'm so sorry, Teru. Do you want it back? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I guess I don't know my own DIY collection. Oh, look at all this beautiful pathwork. I like how there's a combination of both terracotta and I guess, like, is it brick? And I love this little, like, Able Sisters perch. Getting a nice view of Nook's Cranny during winter. Look at the snowman and the snowy garland on top. The bingo snowman would be the dad. Yeah, I wonder if that's coming back or not. I haven't gotten a whole lot of, you know, like winter gameplay spoilers, but have seen snow for the first time now, but I don't know if like the bingo snowman is back or not. Oh, apparently you breathe out like a little puff of air when you walk. I didn't notice that. That's so cool. I definitely feel like my character should be like more dressed up right now. Like she's probably freezing. Ooh, we're getting to the museum. Look at this beautiful statue just so elegantly framed on one side of the museum and the Valiant statue on that side. I hope you're able to get some duplicates of that, Teru, so that you can kind of have the symmetry on either side. A nice look at how the hedges are going to look in winter too, how they're, they kind of match the trees in a way, don't they? Like they seem like the same color as like the tree leaves, and they also have like bunches of snow on top. The paths change in winter and get frostier. They do? I do feel like the palette looks a little different. Maybe that's true. But yeah, let me know, do you want to like lead me to other areas, Teru? Because I think this is the area that I feel most comfortable exploring, and maybe you can lead me to other areas that I haven't been to. Oh, and hi Coffin Fruit. Did see you come in. Sorry about that. Hi Big Ball Fan. Completely forgot to join back last stream after you went offline. That's fine, Coffin Fruit. That was so embarrassing. Last stream I had like a Windows update like right before the stream started, and it caused my audio to be messed up, and I was like muted, and it was definitely not a fun like live stream moment, like talking to everyone muted for like a solid 10 minutes and having to figure out what was wrong. Oh, you got Margie's photo? Congratulations, Pikmin. Did you check the lookout spot behind Nooklings? Yeah, I think that's where we were just at. I wonder if there's a way to see it from a different angle. Oh, look! Look at the camellias! The camellias are in bloom right now. And that's that like little lookout spot that we were talking about. Oh, so pretty. I love your town, Teru. I think in autumn it also really suited your town too. I wish I got to show it off during autumn as well. Got the villager neighborhood back here. And the map of Arcadia. I find it interesting the way like the river mouths are kind of connected, but they kind of break off at a few points. That's really interesting. It's almost like you have two different rivers in your town and they don't like quite connect. But yeah, I think Teru has done most of her island development like up near the entrance, like kind of trying to expand outwards, but here and there there's other designed areas like this beach location down here, and we'll have to explore to see the other side of the island too, but definitely like doing a lot of cool stuff at the entrance. Oh, look at this campsite. It's like a party campsite. Oh, okay, so just take you around to the villager houses. Sorry about that, Teru. I'm kind of gonna look around the villager houses myself. I see Melba here. You've also got Melba. And I'm gonna hop across to see the other villager homes on the other side. Oh, look at this forest! So many trees. And the duck pond. Look at the duck pond. Oh, so charming. Oh, snowflake! Oh no, it's across the river. And I can't hop across the river because of the ducks. Oh, I guess I can just walk around the river. Oh no, the snowflake keeps getting away from me. There we go. My very first snowflake. Thank you so much, Teru. I'm sorry if I'm stealing your snowflakes, essentially. Oh, that snowflake was too much for my net. Glad you know your way around already. Yeah, I've visited your islands a few times over the months. Know my way around. Wow, the beach looks so interesting in winter too. Like, I'm not used to seeing like wintry beaches, but I think they do exist. Aren't there some like nice wintry beaches in some like northern parts of Europe? I think there's even some like fancy like black sand beaches in some parts. Oh wow! So romantic. Little piano concert by the beach. And if Wade is home, I kind of want to show you all Wade's house. Every time I visit Wade in this town, I'm just so impressed by Wade's decorating. Oh, so cozy. Love all the little cabins in the wintry wood. Look at the fossil. I bet you hate it every time a fossil lands right there, Teru. It must just be the worst. Oh, Wade, you're not inside. He looks so stylish in that like white hoodie with all the gold on it. What a cool villager. I wish I could show him, show his house off. But Terry's even done some decorating outside at Wade's house. This is his house right here. Oh, you got rid of the waterfall tower. I remember this used to be like a really big waterfall tower, and you've kind of toned it down a little bit, but it's still pretty. Teru has her own little convenient crafting zone to do lots of crafting by the beach, and it's nicely like closed off too, so if you want to like keep your crafting area like away from prying eyes. Oh wow, all the hybrids! Look at all the hybrids up here. So colorful, so interesting to see what like the hybrids look like against the snow. A little preview of like what our islands will look like in a few months. Or I guess not a few months, more like half a year. But glad we found each other again, Teru, and thank you for having me over to see all this gorgeous snow. Get a little sneak preview of it before we get it in the southern hemisphere, or northern hemisphere. Oh, I love this spot. Y'all should have seen this spot in autumn. It was super pretty, like with all the autumn trees. I have to admit, I feel like winter does do some funny things with like either colorful areas or areas that you're trying to look cozy, because you just in a way can't imagine like lounging by this lake in the winter because it would just be way too cold and icy and frosty, but this area looks so pretty in autumn. Anything else that I should head over to before I head out, Teru, or is that about it? Oh, I see another snowflake, I guess. Oh, but I have no net. Okay, never mind. Weirdest thing winter in Animal Crossing is doing to me. I keep thinking Christmas is soon. Not used to this. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Teru's like a really long time Animal Crossing player. Been playing since like the Wild World days. So, typically, I mean, this is the first time like she's actually had the seasons match for her. Normally I've played like an Northern Hemisphere style seasons. Oh, and hi Radia, welcome to stream. Oh, I missed the offer to make another net. That's kind of you. I don't want to use your materials though. I almost never carry materials around for crafting tools anymore. I've practically just started buying them at the shops. I know it's probably a waste though, isn't it? Like, probably way more expensive to buy them rather than craft them. Oh, Wade crafts his house like I used to back in Wild World, just a bunch of fish everywhere. Yeah, but it looks so cool and icy too. Snowflakes are like cherry blossom petals. Yeah, definitely the equivalent. Similarly, I think autumn, you know, it has like the trees that you shake with the acorns and the pine cones. I guess every season has like its little craftable little piece of nature, like the summer shells we have right now. Speaking of which, Teru, I guess that's something I should keep in mind as far as a way to help you out is the summer shell type stuff. And thank you for having me, Teru. So pretty to see winter. Thanks for suggesting it. And I guess up next on our queue, either Gold or Bad Dog Games, whichever one of you wants to kind of go next, whoever opens their gates or sends me the Twitch Whisper the soonest, probably. And thank you all so much for being here and submitting your islands or watching the islands with me. Oh, you also buy tools and are lazy, Zinrin. I wonder what Leaf is selling today anyway. I haven't even talked to him yet. Oh, so he's selling hydrangea because they're in season. By the way, we did get another new donation through Tiltify. It was from Marigold, so unfortunately I've never been able to figure out how to get the alerts to work for the donations, so thank you all for the patience, but I am trying to shout out every donation. But Marigold, thank you so much for the $10, and thanks for helping with the great cause, and now we were at like the 300 mark, but in a way it's kind of like a nice way to like go past the 300 mark and get past 300. Thank you so much, Mary, and that little contribution means a lot, especially since, you know, it just means a lot as far as like the great cause and the fact that we were already at the 300 mark, so that just means that you just really wanted to support the cause. Alright, better go back to the airport and get started talking to the dodos since their dialogue is so painful. Pricey to buy them, but the tools in the shop look so good. Yeah, I like the ones that are either outdoorsy or the ones that have like prints on them. I have to admit though, like I'll just buy whatever, but like sometimes I get like the bright green ones and I'm like, oh, I don't like the bright green ones. Pika with like that Nook throwing money emote at the I buy my tools as well. That's so funny. I buy the hardwood tools, but everything else I get so many resources for anyway. Ah, interesting. So you don't buy the ones that are like more pricey. I think I did accept your friend request, Bad Dog Games. I think there's like only one in my queue that I didn't accept because I'm not really sure who it is, but I think I accepted yours already. Let's go and take a look. Yeah, see, I only have one, and I don't really, I don't know who it is, so yeah, I did add you, Bad Dog Games. Yeah, sure, Rydia. We do have a few towns in the queue right now. Some of the towns include Pika, Gold, Bad Dog Games, and you, so we currently have 4 towns in the queue. We'll see where we get to and when I need to start heading to bed. So this is a flight for Yes. That's so interesting to me. Yes. It almost reminds me of the band. Have y'all heard the band called Yes? The shop tools are customizable, but yeah, I'm not going to use the customization kits on tools, you know? Oh, so we're going to visit Gold right now. Gold's town is called Yes. And hi, Soft Sticker. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Happy Friday. Doing some island visits right now. About to fly to a brand new island that I haven't visited before. Feel free to free roam. Yeah, that sounds good. And Shimmer Galaxy, thank you for the host. I'm not that good at giving tours. Yeah, I can free roam. I'll say that the only thing... There's like pros and cons to like free roaming versus guided tours. One of the things that can be a bummer about the tours is that occasionally you can end up losing each other anyway, because sometimes I end up like gushing about an area and then like wanting to spend a lot of time on it, and then meanwhile the character's gone running off, or we keep like bumping into each other. But yeah, but sometimes when I explore the town on my own, I either kind of like wander around the same spots a lot, or like I kind of miss things. So there's like such pros and cons for each. If you customize the tools, they never break? Oh, I think I remember hearing that, Random Penguin, and then I like forgot about it. What a bummer that I like forgot a little tip like that. I'll have to start doing that then. Oh cool, look at this entrance with like the lilies of the valleys and the floor lights. It must be quite the nice view at night, like with the floor lights and everything. And what's this over here? Is this like a little diggy spot, like a little excavation site? I wonder if you did that so that fossils won't spawn anymore, or I'm not sure how the mechanics of fossil spawns work in this game. Got a little outdoor band area to play some music. Must be fun seeing your villagers play the music. And a gym! Look at this gym. I feel like this gym's like super classy, probably like a membership style gym. I tried to buy the pretty tools, but I'm so bad at keeping them customized in time to stop breaking. Just have the elephant watering can because it's super cute, but that's it. Yeah, the elephant watering cans are cute, but I really like the outdoorsy ones because they go so well with Gleneth's aesthetic of all the browns and everything. Ooh, look at all these hybrids and flowers, and you've got your own little diner. It's so cool to see what people do with like the fencing to fence off areas like this. Yeah, I'll have to remember that. I'm a little surprised it hasn't come up in stream before, because like I said, I think I knew that and then I forgot about it. And I wonder how many times there have been people watching my stream, just like watching my tools break, and maybe like thought that to themselves privately, like thought like, why isn't she customizing them? So I don't know, I feel like a little bit funny now, like I've been totally missing out on like a key part of the game. Oh well. Oh, I see Raymond's house. Every villager has like their own little fenced-in yard, basically. Can let you know if you miss anything. Thank you, Gold, I appreciate it. Wow, it's not letting me like move between Octavian here. that spot on the bottom left is where I move all my flower colors. That's an interesting way to go about it. I think that, I don't really know what to do with my side town's flower organization. Maybe I should even like show it off on stream sometime and y'all can let me know like how you would organize the flowers. Like this is so much more organized with all the little holes for flowers to spawn essentially. Oh, so pretty. I love this flower combination right here. Don't feel that way. Everyone has their own play style. Don't bother customizing tools. Oh, okay. So I'm not the only one that doesn't do it. Some areas are more developed than other places. Yeah, well, big same. Have you seen my towns fly over? At least you don't use your island for just a dumping ground of random stuff like me. I love all the flowers though. You have so many hybrids. You've made such good progress on like so many different colors, blue and orange and black. And let's see what's going on in your house. This elegant black house with like the gold wreath on it. Oh, and hi Joey, welcome to stream. How are you today, Joey? I have flowers I'm trying to clone at the bottom of my garden. Yeah, cloning versus breeding. I tend to go more for the breeding approach, like I try to set up big breeding patches. Oh, look at this classy main room here. You got money on the ground. This must be like a special Sahara carpet or something. I've never seen this before. Pick some money. That is so funny to me that that's like in the game, because it's almost in a weird way like, I mean, bells are the currency in Animal Crossing, but you see like these dollar bills pop up sometimes and like the suitcases and stuff, like there are some suitcases of money. Wow, this is one of my favorite rooms in the house so far. I really like the kind of bathhouse out in the outdoors sort of vibe, and I love this wallpaper. Ooh, I turned on the shower. I'm not used to like wall items that aren't lamps being interactable. Just got 4 friends with my friends on Apex, so super hyped. Oh, that sounds awesome, Joey. Glad you're having a fun Friday playing games with friends. Ooh, so moody in here. Like you come in here to do your I don't know, it's like a bit of a study. So moody with like the coelacanth and the rain and the hints of gold. Oh, I love it. The money flooring's a DIY? Oh, I had no idea. I don't have that DIY. Not that I'm like after it. I don't think it would fit my town aesthetic at all, but wow, I didn't realize. I've like never seen it before. The bills have Nook's face on them. That's so funny. Have a DIY beach if you want to check it out. Ooh, like free DIYs. I feel so bad in Teru's Island. I thought I needed the lucky gold cat and then didn't. That was so cringy of me. Love this kitchen. I really like the way you used like the ironwood furniture. Oh, you actually have an extra money flooring DIY, Kay? Well, I can't say I'm after it, so if you want to like save it for someone who genuinely wants it. But yeah, I mean, I guess I don't have it. I've never seen it before. That animation was cute. Oh yeah, I did it kind of on accident. Like I think I was trying to just press A to something else and then I accidentally turned on the shower. Ooh, what's this room? So many servers. I guess despite all the servers, I mean, it just reminds me of like a gaming room. Maybe like all those servers on the walls are supposed to be like fancy gaming PCs or something, like coming here to play arcade games. Have I been upstairs? I feel like I have. I can't remember though, so I'm gonna wander up there just in case. And then I'll probably be like, oh yeah, I've seen this room. Oh no, I haven't! Wow! I love the starriness of it all. Look at how the stars move when you pan around. Looks so great with the lights off. Look at the potions glowing. And the laptop glowing. And the music. Wow, so dreamy to feel like you're sitting like in the stars on this little cushion. It almost looks like the cushion's floating. Oh, so neat. I love it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I saw that you did the patterns and to designate like the DIYs, and then I was like, oh wait, those probably aren't free after all. Ah! Bless you. This is so funny. Thank you so much for the money flooring. Now I can roll around in money and pretend that I'm rich in my little escapist Animal Crossing world here, like roll in the bills with Tom Nook's face on them. Thank you so much. That's so funny to me that, oh, and you have Gulliver. Will he interact with me? Will he give me the time of day? Will he give me something good? Probably not. Oh. What did he say? Don't tell me. I want it to be a surprise. I'm sure I'll wash up on or visit it sooner or later. Oh my gosh, he was like referencing the fact that he'll probably wash up on my own shore. Ah, look at these gardens. You have more characters? I see like another house. How many characters do you have? Oh wow. You have a few. And I hear forest life. Used to Space KK in the Starry Room. Yeah, that kind of made me nostalgic because I've done the same thing. I used to have one of my museum rooms be like very spacey with lots of spacey gyroids in it, and I had a Space KK play in it. But yeah, let me know if maybe the side characters' homes aren't developed and maybe I can just pass over those, but otherwise I can check them out if they're decorated, but it looks like that this one might be like a bit of a work in progress house, so I might head out of this one. Oh, you got your first purple hyacinth, Shivi? That's wonderful. Those are so hard to get, that first one, and then like once you get a couple, I mean, you'll have a field like mine in no time, Shivi. I didn't realize you were after one. You could have totally asked for me to give you one if you wanted. Oh, the free DIY beach. Let's see how well I remember which DIYs that I have. Ooh, I don't have the underwater wall. Are you okay with me taking that one? Because that one's kind of like a seasonal one. Oh, my pockets are full? I don't know what to do about it. Do you want some... Do you want any of the stuff in my pockets? Do you want like some white cosmos to go in your little garden over here? Would that be obnoxious of me? So here's an underwater wall. Oh, thank you, Gold. I appreciate it. Cool. Getting some new DIYs here. I don't have this one. Golden gears. I'm not sure if I have the raccoon figurine either. Oh. Need to have a better idea of what I have and what I don't. I was actually trying to pick up one that was called... I don't know, I saw one that was about... Yeah, the... Whatever, I guess I missed it. The Tropical Vista, I think that one's new for me too. Maybe not. Ooh, Dark Bamboo Rug. It's so nice of you to like leave all these out and affect your town rating like this. Like, not gonna lie, I might start just selling some of mine because it's kind of tedious to get such a big like DIY section like this. It can be hard to find homes for them after a while. But I think I do have the rest. Thank you so much for those DIYs. Actually, I'm not sure about this one. Oh, no. Thank you so much for letting me peruse those. That was super generous of you. Oh, and I love the pool and the DJ set. Is there anything else that I missed? Any area that I should head to before I go, Gold? Oh, the Golden Gears DIY. Let me check to see if I have that one real quick before I head back over there, but that was what I think I was trying to see if I had. Oh, it looks like I do have it after all, though, so that's good. Think you saw everything? Oh, thank you so much, Gold. It was really nice of you to give me those DIYs, and I really liked your interiors. I like the little like outdoor spaces you have, like the gym and the place to play music and everything. Thank you all so much. And now we're heading home from Yes, back to my town. Sorry you have to see my flyover a million times. Alright, so now we've got Bad Dog Games and Pika. And I think maybe like once it gets past 9 o'clock, I'm not sure if I should continue streaming. I think I should start to wrap it up so that I'm not so tired tomorrow. Oh, you whispered the dodo? Thank you so much for being so proactive. We'll just circle right back to the airport then. You can save mine for another time if it gets too late for you. Oh, thank you, Pika. I appreciate it. Yeah, Rydia, we can definitely see if that there's time depending on how long the tours go. I admit though, like sometimes like you're doing the tours and then like at a certain point like you think like, oh okay, I'll get to this point in the queue and then I'm done, and then someone else submits and then it's kind of like the list will potentially be like never ending if you don't ever like put a stop to it. So I hope you can understand it from a streaming point of view. My shift at work is actually like a 5 a.m. one. Like I have to get up pretty early in the morning, so might seem like a granny going to bed early at like 9, but that's actually what I need in order to get like 8 hours, and I haven't been getting 8 hours lately. I think I've gotten maybe 6 hours total like the past 2 days. Like 2 days at 6 hours of sleep, so haven't been getting enough sleep lately. Alright, so we're gonna enter the dodo for Bad Dog Games. Oh, this is kind of hard to do at the moment. My monitors are being funny. Alright, so let's take away the fox and we're about to... Oh no, did I do a typo? Dang it. Okay, let me try again. Gotta get that beauty sleep. Oh, thank you, Medane. Oh, thank you, Kay. I need to figure out what villager I want next. Barbara finally decided to leave. Oh, are you gonna go island hopping or try to like scan in an amiibo? I feel so bad. All my villagers have been just scanned in via amiibo. I love this fox labor so much, yeah. That's actually like our follower alert, but it looks so funny, like nice and big. Alright, so I'll actually have to do the fox one more time because I have to enter the dodo again. Alright. Yay, Gilligans! Gilligans Island! I love the reference. Don't have any of the amiibos, so it's island hopping for me. Oh, well, good luck and good work island hopping. Who are you gonna island hop for? Just anyone? Gotten all of my villagers through the campsite or island hopping? Yeah, I haven't gotten any through the campsite other than amiibos. There was one time Isabel was like, there was someone at the campsite and I didn't scan someone in, and I think I was so busy that day that I didn't check, which I feel kind of bad about, but sometimes I'm just busy and doing my dailies, and I'm sure y'all can relate. No, I think I entered a typo. For some reason, there's actually like 2 messages. One was from like the 16th. So I think I entered something from like the past. We have like a past conversation with each other, Bad Dog Games, so I think I entered the other one. The fox is waving his arms like, don't look. Oh, I love it. My audio's echoing? Really? Oh, well, I hope it's not. Okay, so you're not hunting for a specific villager. I've definitely seen those specific villager island hunts, and it can get up into the hundreds of like, it's almost like hunting for a shiny Pokemon, but just on a much smaller scale. Instead of like the thousandths percentage, it's more of like the 100th percentage. Ooh, look at this diner by Nooks. So classy. I love these like old vintage diners. They're so cool. And you got lots of DIYs right at the entrance. You want people to know right away, like, take these off my hands. The money flooring. Should I go ahead and learn this? Oh, do I know this? I don't know, y'all. Maybe I had that all along, and I just didn't realize. And look at this vending machine area zone, like a little place to get some ice cream and some vending snacks. The thing about the campsite is that it tries to put a villager with a personality type you don't have. Oh, okay, I do plan on having all the personalities. Oh, I love this spot. So classy by the town hall with all the black stuff. I really like the use of like the black street lights and the black fountain. It goes really well with like the stone fencing. And so nice that you gave Able Sisters their little like girly setup over here with like all the cute stuff and the clothing out front, like a little window shopping area. Ooh, so elegant with like the butterflies and the cool pathing. Really like covered every inch of your town. I feel like you must have like a 5-star island. That's the vibe that I'm getting, like all this fencing and outdoor decor. I bet you have 5 stars. Oh, a little like a beachy gift shop to go and do some tourist shopping. I have some amiibos, but I'll scan them once my island is kind of finished. Want to see different villagers this time. Yeah, I admit, like, I felt slow enough when it comes to decorating my town that I definitely wanted to, if there's any way I can try to speed up the process by already deciding my dream villagers, I was gonna do it, but I definitely see the value of letting different villagers move in over time. Wow, this Zen garden is so nice. I really like the furniture and the arrangement of everything. So thoughtful the way you like cut some of the bamboo and use bamboo furniture, fully grown bamboo. And stale cupcakes, just setting the atmosphere. Oh, this is my favorite butterfly. I love this one. Also love like the blue emperor though, like the one that looks more like just a solid blue. I like that one a lot too. Whoa, I'm looking at this down here. This is like a map of like how to do different flowers. Interesting. I can't believe you did that. You like did a little map down here to do hybrid growing. That's so cool. And of course your house has to be perched up on the highest level and you got your own like solar energy, you got your own like, isn't this one of those like SETI things where you go and like look for aliens basically? It's like a big antenna thing. Got some fancy stuff up here. Island hopping also lets you see different villagers. True, like seeing villagers and friends islands. I really liked seeing like Blanche earlier since I used to think about wanting to have Blanche, but then I decided against it. It was really nice to see Blanche in an earlier town. Oh, I like all the mixtures of like light and dark and white and black, and feels almost like a hotel room. Don't really have dreamies. Well, that's a nice way to go about it. So many of us have dreamies, and it's nice to kind of break the trend to Medane and just let people come in and out, villagers come in and out. Wow, this room is so classy too. You're a really good interior decorator. I love like all the black and the money bags. The person that lives here is definitely kind of rich. I used the hybrid rose island to skip that long breeding process. I've never found a hybrid island. They actually took them away. Like, they aren't really a thing anymore. Oh, look at the gold. Every gold item in the game, practically. You even got yourself a gold laptop. Gold bars. A gold fish. The Dorado, possibly. The gold toilet. Oh, so funny. I love it. It's both funny and pretty to me that you have like all those gold items in one room. You just want to pick 2 or 3 villagers based off of their exterior, not like me where I picked pretty much every single one based off of their exterior. The fun thing though is sometimes the exterior does line up with villagers that you like both New Leaf and New Horizons. I've loved Julian's house exterior, and I also love Julian, so sometimes it just kind of works out. Ah, I love this room. So lush and rainy, just like outside. Gorgeous. Some of my favorite Sahara wall and floor combos right there. Eric stealing your heart. Julian's house goes hard in New Horizons. Yeah, I was so shocked when I visited it for the first time. It's gorgeous. Oh, your own movie theater. It took me a second. I was like, whoa, what is all that on the walls? But it's like a movie theater. This is the place where you sit, and everything's nice and symmetrical, just like a theater. You got your money-grabbing games, like those overpriced games to try to Get your concession stands. Oh, what a cool movie theater. Even the flooring is kind of similar to what I see in a lot of like movie theaters, like with the sort of tacky looking flooring. Mainly grinding Happy Home Academy points for this house and kind of left it as is. Oh, interesting. So you're trying to get the Academy points. I've done that before too. Like in New Leaf, there was this golden roof, or like this golden series of exterior parts that you could only get if you grinded for the HHA, and I did that in New Leaf, but haven't done it in New Horizons yet. I really like this room though. I love astronomy. Stuff like this is such like a delight for my nerdy interests in science. I love feeling like I'm walking in the moon in Animal Crossing. Love Pietro so much, but his exterior is quite modern, which really doesn't suit my island. No idea where I'm going to put his house. Aw. Maybe you can kind of like fence it off with terraforming or something. Like you can kind of terraform around his house to separate it from the rest of town. But that's sweet that you like Pietro, because a lot of people kind of give him a hard time for being a clown. Oh, I feel like I'm in like the Sahara wallpaper right now with like all the rain and the hydrangea bushes. Are these like Rubik's Cubes? Or no, they're... Wow, are you like planning out your flower arrangements with patterns? This is some next level like sciencey stuff here. I'm so shocked. Wow, it looks cool to have so many tiers of flowers down the cliffs. That's every flower. I use the pattern to keep track of which go when I pull from them to clone them. Interesting. That is so cool. I would never like think to do stuff like this at all. You're so creative with like how you plan your flower arranging. And those flower patterns remind me of a puzzle game. My first thought was Rubik's Cubes, but then I took a closer look and I was like, wow, it's reflecting the flowers. Oh, I love this museum garden. It kind of feels like a real like walk-around garden like that you would find near a museum. Like just the fact that it's like the tiny little trail like taking you around the flowers. It feels so like real to real life. Plus just this rope fence feels like maybe the queue for like to line up to get into the museum. Let me try to hop across. I'm not sure I've seen the other side of town yet. The secret beach and my alt's house are pretty good. Oh sure, I'll check those out as well before I head out. Love your little campground and the fact that you have like a porta potty. That's so funny. And I like the mixture of like the light and the dark paths. I think that's a really nice touch along your orchard. Oh, I like how I was too lazy to follow the path, so I just scooched between the trees. Oh, did I wander back up a different way? Oh yeah, I'm like on the other side of those flower fields. I really like that like heart arrangement around the sitting area. And where's the secret beach at? Is it down here behind this character house? Oh, okay, so this is the alt's house. I like how the secret beach is kind of set up to almost like meet Crazy Red, like with the jail bars and the goods and everything. Alright, so let's pop in here and then we might head back to my town. Oh, you found Gulliver asleep over there? I missed that. I saw Gulliver in like a previous town. Dang, my earpiece is really bugging me. I'm like really shoving it in there. This is one of my favorite rooms in the town so far. This is so classy. It really does feel like a penthouse apartment, like a really, really rich apartment. Love like the mixture of like all the dark, moody lighting. Don't like Gulliver wandering around my beach, so I leave him asleep till I'm about done for the night. Oh, that's a good idea. Wow, I love this too. Look at the records on the wall. Feels very, like, kind of dingy and kind of a... I don't know, you're like in an underground, a little, like, arcade. You're at, like, a bar. It just has that sort of dingy feel. Great job with that. Really captured the right atmosphere. Oh, you're going for, like, a nightclub? Oh, cool. Yeah, I get that too. Sometimes I have trouble, like, coming up with the right words on stream. Like, I'll say, this feels like a blank, but then it's, like, really not even the right word that I'm looking for. On, like, a trophy room, an achievement room, it kind of feels like a rich executive. I think I'm getting that vibe because I like the golf bags over there. The golf bag. Such a fancy little, like, business executive room, like of a CEO or something. I would have never thought to have created, like, a CEO-style room in Animal Crossing. Would have never crossed my mind. Wish they had a Putter's Green thing. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I look forward to popping in the other rooms of this house. Do you have, like, a backstory behind the character? Like, why they have the stuff that they have? Like, is this, like, kind of a rich person's house, basically? Ooh, I like this kitchen. Really cool wallpaper. Let's pop downstairs and upstairs. Oh, the basement! It really does feel like a basement, I guess. Like, you come down here to play your pool, and it kind of reminds me of a garage, actually. Like, with all, like, the tools and the workbenches and everything. It reminds me of a garage. Ah, so cool. You even kind of fenced out the clutter. Like, this is maybe where you keep, like, all your items that, like, aren't being used. Like, old couches that you're trying to get rid of. So cool. Oh, so this is like your club area. Oh, okay, Teru. I haven't had Gulliver in a while. I should keep an eye out for him, though. He does have some cool stuff. One of my favorite Gulliver items is, like, the nutcracker. Wouldn't mind having a few more nutcrackers. Ah, I love this room, too. The red, the glowy pool, the darkness, the candles. It's so moody and... I don't know, like, it would be a little strong, like, if I lived here. I think, like, this room would be, like, taking myself too seriously, but, I mean, as an Animal Crossing decorating style, like, I definitely haven't seen anything quite like this before, with just all the mood lighting and the dark reds and blacks and whites. It's so fancy. Kind of a mixture of both a bedroom and, like, it's got a dining area over here. Great use of this long space to have a few different areas, dining, bathing, going to bed, sitting down and watching TV. I mean, this room's got it all. It's like an all-purpose room. The love nest of the club? Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, all the red had kind of a sensual vibe, but I wasn't sure if I should say it. Are you visiting islands? Yes, I am. I'm visiting an island right now, but Derby's right. I do have to kind of go to bed pretty soon. I'm sorry about that. I do these every Friday, though, if you're interested in tuning in next week. But yeah, we'll make our way back down to the airport. I think we've explored the island pretty much to the fullest, or seen a lot of it. Oh, look at those gold and black roses. Oh, this music's so cozy with the rain. Do you all have like a favorite rainy track? Like your favorite like rainy edition of the music? I think mine is actually probably 12 p.m. Oh, Schooly, thank you for the follow. So let's fly back. Thank you so much for letting me visit Bad Dog Games. Oh wow, 3 a.m., 7 a.m. for your favorite rainy tracks? 3 a.m. I haven't played at that time in quite a while. I should try to play at 3 a.m. again sometime. Maybe not tonight though. Gotta get my rest tonight. I'd love to take like another vacation sometime soon, but I can be like a little stingy with my vacation. I'm like, well, what if I want to use it for this, or what if I want to use it for that? Oh, look at Chipper, walking around in her glasses. So, I am tempted to start wrapping up soon since it's about 9 o'clock. How do you all feel about that? Should I try to get one more tour in, or go ahead and wrap up? But sorry to everyone that's would maybe prefer a longer stream to get more islands in. I'm trying to show it off as much as possible before I tear it all down and redo it. Thinking of a full redo of the island, so I'll have something to do. You're thinking of doing a full redo of your island just to have something to do. That's so funny. But I love it. I appreciate it. For me, if I went to the trouble to like design everything to my satisfaction, I would probably just like leave it the way it was, just out of sheer like, oh, I accomplished this, I'm gonna leave it like this sort of thing. Alright, Rydia, I guess you have been waiting a little while. If you want, I can pop over to your island, but I hope that maybe, like, Rydia, maybe it would be cool for, like, a quick little run around of your town. Like, sometimes I can, like, definitely, like, spend time, like, going over every inch of town, and I do love those sorts of tours, but do you mind if I try to do, like, more of a quick one for yours? Is that okay, Rydia? Because I have to, after I end stream, I even gotta, like, take off my makeup and stuff, and alright, sure, sounds good. Do you have like your Johto code, Rydia? Or, yeah, I think we would have to do Johto code. Oh, thank you, Therapy. Can use some sleep too, but it's too early for me. Yeah, it's like 9 p.m. here, which is definitely pretty early, but not if you have work at like 5 in the morning. Alright, I'm gonna load up the Dodo code screen. Oh, and thank you Sailor Venus and Cosmic Peachy. And I guess I should make it easy for you to send me the Dodo code. I'm keeping an eye out for it. You can click on my name and then hit whisper, and then once you send a whisper, just type the Dodo code in there and I'll be able to get it privately. That's a way that you can do it privately and not have like other people visit. I even have a way to preserve the privacy of the Dodo code with like the big fox and everything, so yeah, just feel free to send me a whisper when you get the chance. Oh, thank you, Shivi. I'm trying to take a little bit better care of myself. I feel like sometimes lately I like I said, I got like maybe 6 hours of sleep total the past 2 days, and I don't know, I just don't like to think what that could do to my health if I do that long term. When it comes to streaming, I should try to value my sleep a little bit. Thank you, Shivi. Okay, so we got the Dodo code from Rydia. Let me load up the fox again. You always work evening schedules, Medane? Yeah, I've worked at Costco for like, close to 4 years now. Like, I've worked there since 2016, and I've actually done quite a few different styles of schedules over time. I used to do a lot of like 12:30 to 9, and used to be even part-time at Costco, which is really nice to only work like 25 hours a week, but I've done so many different things as well. Worked to like membership refunds, cashier assistant. I used to work in the photo lab and take passport pictures, which was like my favorite job ever. I have some hacked things from someone. Yeah, I think you mentioned like a star tree earlier. It would be cool to see a star tree in person. So it'll be fun to look around, but yeah, just keep in mind I do have to maybe keep it a little quick. Funland 123. So this is like a maybe Japanese style island. I see like lots of Japanese text on the roads and everything. Moon chairs in front of the Nooklings there. The latest I've been out is 8. I work with kids, so I work with the out of school. Ah, cool. Yeah, feel free to walk me around to the highlights maybe. And hi, Rydia. Look at this little like airport menu right here to like see the flights of the planes taking off and everything. So realistic. And got your shopping area right at the entrance. Everything's kind of laid out like you would maybe drive around town, like drive around on your car. Look at Marshall. Oh, I like the way this tree is kind of divided up like a median, like you're driving on the road and you see like the trees in the middle of the road to kind of divide up the median. Ah, who's this with the kiwi umbrella? Is that Flo? Now I'm curious. I gotta talk to him. Oh no, it's Iggly! I thought this was Flo. I forget Iggly exists. I like never see this villager ever. You've got your house, pretty little pink house. Maybe I can pop into a few rooms real quick. Aw, cute! I love the fossil rug and all the knickknacks everywhere. Oh, Harv's fence. Okay, I've been trying to keep an eye out for these hacked items. I admit I haven't been as good at spotting them, but like the Harv's fence looks so natural to me that I almost don't see it as like a hacked item, but that's so cool. What do the writings mean? Oh yeah, I guess that's a good question. I didn't even think to ask that, but there's like a lot of Japanese writings everywhere on like the roads and everything. A lot of rainy weather today. Yeah, I think it's like rainy season right now, Teru. For us anyway. I got amiibo cards back when they still sold them and put Samson in different slots because I forgot he existed. Oh, poor Samson. I had him in Daffodilly for so long, my Wild World town Daffodilly, and it was the funniest thing because I think I just liked the way like Samson had this cozy beach house, and so every time he asked to move I was like, but then I would lose the beach house, so I just left Samson there for so long. Sorry, you talking about Samson brought back a little nostalgia for me. I need to know where the white fence from the direct is. Yeah, right? Like, you're gonna show us this white picket fence in one of the advertisements for the game, and then it's just absent from the game? What is this false advertising? So mysterious. Maybe they'll let us paint the fences at some point. It would be so easy, like crafting material, paint, boom, done. Buy paint from like Cyrus in an event or something, except for Cyrus is already in the current event, so I don't know. But yeah, look at this room up here. I've never seen this wallpaper. Is this from Sahara? Wow, so gorgeously like cute and feminine and whimsical. I like how one chair is pink and one chair is blue. Oh, and Teru knows. Teru says it's the word stop, to stop at the white lines. I didn't know that you knew that much, Teru. That's so cool. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, so this is KK's chair. To be honest, I did not even register that as a hacked item. Like, there is like a wooden stool in the game, and it kind of just looks like the wooden stool, but it is a little bit lower. I can see why it's hacked, but definitely didn't exactly... I don't know, it didn't look hacked to me right away. And got a little eating area up here, vending machines, popcorn machine, and what's this area down there? Kind of like a game zone. I see like a spinny wheel. Oh, you don't remember the white the white fence, Medane? I do. It was on one of the like very first directs, I think. So they say that the hat is hacked too. What's the hat? So this is like a little outdoor cafe area. And show me the star tree. I definitely want to see that before I go. Can you lead me over to the star tree? Oh, the hat that she's wearing. Oh, okay. I guess now that I think of it, I mean, that's the construction hat, right? So I guess you can't normally wear that, like, when you're, like, Wi-Fi. Oh no, I lost you. Okay. You gotta, like, walk a little slower when you know someone's trying to follow you. So down here, are y'all ready to see the star tree? I'm hyped. Oh, there it is. Wow, it's a large star fragment star tree. You can kind of get them in all different colors because you can get them in like the different like Aries and Gemini, and you can get like the regular yellow star fragments, but this is the large one. I have to admit, I have a special fondness for like the large star fragments because they just seem especially grand and white and shining. So pretty. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I might go ahead and start thinking about heading back to my island soon, just because I'm sure your island has like so much to offer, but I can't spend too long in it. Gotta get going to bed. We'll peek around a few areas though before I go. Look at all the waterfalls. And all the flower breeding. Wow, quite the flower zone back here. Star tree surrounded by Harv's fence? Ah, I missed Harv's fence again. Like, I cannot recognize this Harv's fence. I have the hacked trees and I'm so tempted to use them. Just seems so wrong though. Oh, really? Tell me more, Talbane. Like, did you like basically have the trees and then you add the star fragments to them? It sounds like you have access to them but you haven't used them. That's so weird. Maybe you just have them in your pockets? But yeah, what a cool island. Really fun to see the star tree and the little bits of hacks here and there, even though I don't recognize them as hacks. Oh, is this one? The Harv's fence? But bye. Thank you so much for having me. See you next time. Oh, we probably shouldn't talk about, like, how to hack the game. I admit, like, that's probably, like, off bounds for, like, a stream discussion. I've heard that it can kind of get you in trouble with Twitch, so let's not get into the details with how to hack or how to get the star trees, but I'm sure I won't get in trouble for just visiting a town with them. Oh, they were gifts, Talbane? That's rough. So you didn't even really want the gifts? That's so awkward, like when you kind of like get something hacked that you didn't want, but you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll take it. And now you're like nervous about it, probably. Oh, you were giving them to Rydia? Yeah, I guess, I don't really, like, I think the star trees are really cool, but, like, they don't really suit Athalia in the sense of, like, I don't really, they're, like, a little gaudy and unnatural, but, I mean, they do look really cool in the right sort of town. Like, if you have a crescent moon chair themed town, practically, like, lots of the starlights, lots of the star clocks, star fragments, like, and Sailor Venus. Thank you so much for the cheer. Wow, that was such a big cheer too, and it's like a pride cheer that's going to share rewards to 25 others in chat. Sailor Venus, thank you so much for that. That support means the world, and the bits are actually going to charity right now for like our campaign, so even though the counter at the bottom doesn't go up with the bits, I do plan to donate the bits to charity. Thank you so much, Sailor Venus. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching today. I guess I should start heading off to bed. I can't wait to work on my own island more after seeing all these gorgeous islands that were submitted, and work on the ridiculousness of where I moved Glenneth's house, the ridiculousness of like the temple I'm trying to build by the museum. I'm so excited to work on Athalia more in the future. I do plan on streaming tomorrow, but if I do a multiplayer stream, it might have to be a later stream. Like instead of 4 p.m, I might have to do a later evening stream if I want to try to set up multiplayer, so we'll have to play it by ear and see if I just want to do a decorating stream or try to set up some games. Oh, what are you doing up here, Sterling? But bye, everyone! Bye, Sailor Venus, and Kay, and Kimma, and Talbane, and Therapy, and Lenore. Good luck resetting, Lenore, and bye, Leah. And bye, Zenrin, and Ginger. Oh, y'all are the best. I have such a sweet community. Do y'all want to see if we can raid someone, maybe who's raided us a few times? Let's go and raid Seriously, who's also playing New Horizons, so if you want to keep hanging out and enjoying the New Horizons vibes with a lovely streamer, I recommend hanging out with Seriously. And they actually go by Siri, I think, so I'm gonna send you all over there, and feel free to drop a few of our emotes as welcome to their stream and hang out with them. Thank you all so much for hanging out. See you next time.